trust myself. I don't even need no help. Did it by myself, I don't need no help. Tryna stack money like books on the shelf.
Hundreds in the bag, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand. Way she's working for it, got me feeling like the man. Shorty body hustling in the summer on the sand.
Did it by myself like a selfie. Nobody try to help me. Came to the club with an island girl. I'ma take it to the crib and let me buy you pearls.
Did it by myself, no one helped me, yeah. Now these bitches wanna selfie. I like big gold chains, I like big gold rings. Let me take it to the crib and let me buy you things.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time will tell.
She likes to ride in the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Did it by myself like a selfie, yeah. Nobody try to help me, yeah.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell. Big dog status, two-tone paddock. Stacks in the crib, I got a two-floor attic.
Got a two-floor attic, got your girl in the attic. But I'ma bring her right back, dude, don't panic, I'm savage. And nigga, if it's beef, we can manage.
I know a couple guys who walk around with automatics. I got big dog status, I ain't playing, I ain't average. I'ma leave you hitting static, I'ma leave you hitting static.
Fell in love with an island girl. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ice and the ride as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Fell in love with an island girl. Yeah. I told her only time we tell.
She likes the ride and the ice as well. Will it be forever? Only time will tell.
Take note.
Tino, babe.
Yo, Tino, he'll get his dome pop. Satin blue on his whip, but he ain't no cop. Don't stop, spray up his motor till it smokes up. Cause what I bought for insurance, I have it wrote off, you joker. Suck on your mum and take note, cause the four ring up in his grill. Like grandma stovetop, don't flop. Fuck up the game, like this was Roblox. Oh gunner, running this field, I'm for your walk up. Drum roll, load up a cannon and give her more shots. I put your face on the beam, now you're Zordon. Treat you like an old sketchbook, you'll get drawn on. I lead your girl from the back, I'm that raw blood. Wait, who the fuck feels they could do me something? I'll roll up in your ends with a toolie busting. 32 ugly as shit, like Miss Rooney's husband. Somebody cut me the deal, I'm just too disgusting. Niggas think they next in line, but they ain't doing nothing. Mask on, metal in hand, Freddy Krueger's coming. Tools all up in your home, I'm here to fix the plumbing. House blown, toaster run, leak gas from your oven. Diol on your girlfriend's face, and she best get to sucking. Head game resemble my dad, cause it was good for nothing. Yeah, I'm still vegan, but I'm down for beef. Niggas think they slip with a dialect, but talk is cheap. Watch your mouth, little nigga, because I roll with heat. Top said there's no returns, and I see no receipt. I put your boy in the back, like he was groceries. Riding round with the burner boy in case I find any extendo. Licking off shots until it overheats. No mask, did it barefaced, just so they know it's me. Eyes closed, chest wide open, heart surgery. Usher said just let it burn, let's make it third degree. Niggas think everything's jokes until you shoot his queen. Shot was funny as shit, it barely missed the beam. Wax on, then wax off to leave the burner clean. Then open up the Uber app to flee the murder scene. Waving a stick will make them levitate. I raise a toast in the air, let's celebrate. See a couple holding a blade, like it's wedding day. And you can leave with a slash, just like wedding cake. Bitches on snap in the snacks. Oh no you ain't, know your place. Word to flawless, you look like bellyache. Beat my dick all off in the face, and let it detonate. All facts, just ask your mum, she'll demonstrate. Damn right babes, I'm a jerk, just let it marinate. I gave it a beat like I was Penfold. I'm some retarded head, my tongue's mental. Babes, if you died and you died, cause you was meant to. Nigga, all I do is draw, I'm a pencil. Run up on you niggas like the rent's due. Dude, screwed, if I see food, you're on the menu. Your homies have to find the Dragon Balls to resurrect you. Fuck it, you niggas can all hate. I'm better than all of you niggas I don't rate. If your girl's fit, 4+4, she'll get 8. I'm a chiropractor back, just setting them all straight. Scorps, take note.
Yes, yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. So whether it's FA Cup semi-final or FA Cup final conversation, whether it's Premier League conversation, whether it's Champions League conversation, whether it's NBA playoffs conversation, because there's a lot going on. Chelsea obviously defeating Leeds. Hey, Leeds, hold that, you absolute scrubs. You ain't won nothing in a long time, and long may it continue. So Chelsea beat Leeds in one FA Cup semi-final. Manchester City beat Southampton in the other one the day before. So City and Chelsea will face off in the FA Cup final. In regards to the Premier League, Arsenal went back to the top of the Premier League as well. They're now 3 points clear of Manchester City, albeit Manchester City do have a game in hand. Of course, Manchester United play technically now later on today against Brentford as they look to go 3 points clear of Villa and Liverpool in third as well, people. But big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Apologies on the slight lateness. It's just because the show with Saeed ran over. That's the only reason why, people. So big up Saeed, big up Adam, big up everyone joining over from the raid as well. Shouts to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. Again, first track that gets played on the intro, Jody featuring J North, Island Girl, people. Jody featuring J North, Island Girl. The YouTube links in the chat. It's all our streaming platforms as well. The second tune is my bro Scorps, bodied that tune. Unreleased freestyle that he did years ago, and it's just been sat there, and there was never a video for it, anything like that. So shout out my brother Scorps. But big up everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. But make sure whether you're watching this live right now or whether you're watching this back after, you pay the tax when you enter the city, or you pay the tax if you live in the city, because I ain't gonna lie, I need to start evicting some of these niggas. I can't lie, man. I'm tired of some of the people in there. But make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you follow and share across all the socials. Yes, it's flawless. At Sarcasm City TV. At Sarcasm City TV. Yes, it's flawless. That's on Twitter, Instagram. Retweet, like on Twitter, share from Instagram. Follow both accounts. And equally as important, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, people. And if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat, people. Question takes priority like a super chat. Link for the membership is in the pinned comment. Again, so if you want to make sure I get to your question, either become a member or super chat super chat, people, and they're the two surefire ways to make sure I get to it. Nah, Joey, I wasn't talking to you. You're someone who's helped the estate, the value rise up. You ain't one of the scrubs. I was talking about some of the others. You already know who they are. Big up to Atro. Big up my guy DJ Paul in the building as well. Shouts to Natasha. Big up Alana. That's gaming. Good to see you in the chat as well. Good to see you. Big up Victory the Great. Fire username as well. Who else is in the cut? And of course, Dunsey in the building as well. All right, let me bring in some of the man them who are here. Vikram's in the cut. King's here. Barrio. That's Fats. Size in the building. Well, you lot telling me everybody good. What's going
big
on?
Up, big up, man.
Big up, big up.
Big up, man.
Big up, man.
Yeah,
we're here, man.
Big up Meba, man, as well.
The
man.
game today was a hard watch. It was a hard watch.
You know what? I go to
Was
Barrio with his team. I go Barrio and get his thoughts. Barrio, you gotta be happy through to the FA Cup final, but thoughts in the game. Talk to us.
Yeah, if you want thoughts from me, well, from the first 30 minutes, you cannot tell me because I was falling asleep. I was well deep in my dreams, yo. I didn't even see the goal and nothing. So I was just basically bored as well. Yeah, it was a hard watch if you were like a neutral, but just beating Leeds is always just nice. I would cook Leeds, but sadly there's not enough fans because they're not as big of a club as they say they are, so I can't cook them. So sadly there's no cooking. But Leeds again, lost again at Wembley again, against Chelsea again. Nothing new. The only takeaway we can get from this is something we can always say the obvious: Garnacho shit. He can be sent back to Argentina with all the other shit that they have there. And
just for clarity, people, Barrio's Colombian, so he has a lot of vim for Argentina. Sorry, go on.
Fuck Argentina. So yeah, like there's nothing really you can say. I mean, Fats went to the game. He might give a better
that's in a second
aspect to the game, but like me, I just saw more competence than under Rosenior. I saw more fight, if you can say that. I saw from the midfield especially. Caicedo and so all of them, I felt like they showed the fight. And that's something you should always give to a South American. Like if they don't have ability, if they don't have anything else, at least what you can say is that they run that damn pitch. And lately they haven't been. So they haven't been doing their needs. So it was nice to see the midfield run it again. João Pedro as well. Just glad I was not seeing Liam Delap over there. And nothing really. That's it. That's it from the game. It was like Vikram said. It was a hard watch. There was nothing in the game. In the
One
second
thing I would
half,
say,
Leeds just put it on
Lavia
us.
looked good. I'd say
What?
Lavia and the midfield in general looked good. Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo, they look good.
Yeah,
good
Lavia
midfield
as
trio.
well.
Everyone else,
It's a good midfield trio to have. Fats, what you were saying? Obviously, you was there, so you got to witness your team going through. Yeah, and you lot obviously don't do well at Wembley, so a win for you lot also.
Yeah. Yeah, good, isn't it? Like, I mean, McFarlane did it in 3 days. It took Arteta 7 months to get to a FA Cup final. So, okay. But, yeah, it's like nothing's really changed, though. I mean, that's gonna be the third meeting within the final. Carabao Cup final, we met them 7 years ago. I was there. We lost the game. Champions League final 5 years ago. We won. So that's the third time we met them in the final. Yeah, looking forward to it. Really, to stop these nasty bastards doing a treble. You like it, so. Yeah,
man. Yeah, I'm Chelsea. I was Chelsea today, even though I didn't watch the game. I had Chelsea in the final, so go do the business. Go beat City.
Possible.
I mean, yeah. I mean, nothing really. It wasn't good to watch. I fell asleep because I had shots today as well.
Yeah, you was enjoying yourself then. It was hot. I'm presuming it's warm weather down there as well.
Yeah, it was a warm weather. I had 3 Red Bull vodkas. Actually, no. I had 4 Red Bull vodkas, and I had a 1 pint of beer. I had a 3 Jägermeisters.
Oh yeah. You had a good time, and you got to see your team reach the FA Cup final, beating Leeds. Go on, Vic.
Energy right now pretty much sums up the game. You see how he's like low energy after drinking 4 Red Bulls and all the drinks he's just mentioned. That tells you everything you need to know about that game. The only positive is Chelsea are through, obviously, and they'll take that. They would have took that before the game.
And I'm glad to see there's 2 old-headed about 50 years old just having a scrap at Wembley, man. Chelsea and Leeds, man. Hey man, go back to 1970s days, man.
Say no to violence, people.
But yeah, they won the game pretty comfortably. Like the second half was just Leeds trying to attack, and honestly, their attack is it's bad, and it's not. They never troubled Chelsea at all at any point. Not really. Anyway. The whole 90 minutes, they never troubled them. Their only chance really came from a Chelsea mistake, like early in the game, like the first 10 minutes. One of them, their players was clean through. Sanchez made a really good save with his I think it was literally his feet. Like it was inches away from being like an early goal. I think that does change the game a bit, but the keeper made a good save, kept it 0-0, and then they got the goal, and they were comfortable for the rest of the game pretty much. And I think honestly, out of those 2 teams, I think Chelsea are more likely to get a result out of City than Leeds.
Oh yeah, definitely, I agree with that.
Way more likely. You see, Chelsea have at least got the trophy heritage. You see, Leeds, they don't have no trophy heritage. Like they're like City, they're another soulless club. I'm joking. Yeah, they actually fill out a stadium. You see, City, bro. There were some City fans that weren't happy with the comments I made, and I just had to remind them that, bro. In an FA Cup semi-final,
what comments did you make?
Because I said that they couldn't fill out the semi-final stadium, and I said if it's Arsenal, Chelsea, United, or Liverpool, we're filling out a semi-final. It doesn't matter what semi-final it is. It doesn't matter if it's a Carabao, the Champs, the FA Cup. We're filling out a stadium. These man.
Oh yeah, they gotta make that excuse talking about we can't travel and it's a working class. And all this. Now you just don't have that many fans. You just don't have that many fans because there's no other top club that can't fill out seats for an FA Cup semi-final, no matter how many times you've been.
I'll tell you why that's not an excuse. Because Southampton filled out their stadium. What's your excuse? They filled out their part of the stadium. What is their excuse? I'm not hearing it. There was about 20,000 empty seats in that City aisle. And that's
by the way, forget that it's
filled. Yeah, go on.
Forget that it's a semi-final. In any game, the top 5 fill out anything. In any game, any type of game. Even if it's League Two, National League, you just fill it out. Not City. Not big up City. Go for the league, but in that FA Cup final, we're gonna smack your ass. Believe me.
Fast. I hear it.
I
Big
hope
up
you're right.
Patro. Says you think Chelsea win gives them a bounce back for Europe? Nah, I don't think so. By what you lot are saying, even if they would have put in an exceptional performance, nah, I think they'll be better under Dan Potts. But I don't think it will be
I think
enough
they
for them
can
to
get,
get
I
over
think
the
they can
line.
get Europe, but not champs. I think they'll get Europe.
Yeah, they can
but
get Europe. They can
not
get
champs.
Europe. I think champs is done with the 5. But you say they might get champs because I think Villa will win the Europa League, which 6th place then becomes Champions League, doesn't it?
I know,
If they finish.
8 points though, Flo. It would
We
take.
gotta deal with H.
It would take the
No.
biggest.
Vikram, what I'm
melt.
saying is if Villa win Europa League, I think 6th place is Champions League.
Facts.
All right. By the way,
Yeah,
Did you
facts.
guys-
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yes, that's right, isn't
By
it?
the
If Villa
way-
finish 4th or 5th, then
yeah. Champions
way,
League. Yeah.
Go on.
I don't know if you know about this, guys. So we're gonna have to reschedule the Spurs game, yeah. So hear
After the
this
final.
out. Hear this out.
Go on.
What happened if the Premier League decided to reschedule the Chelsea Spurs game on the 19th of May 2026?
Is that the final game of the season?
Why are they going to reschedule it?
Because of the final FA Cup final, isn't it?
What is it the same? What is it the same day or something?
It's on the
Yeah, the same
16th, I think.
Yeah, 16.
Oh yeah, shit. It is it's the 16th for you lot, the 17th. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just rescheduled. Then. Same way they got a pack. They got
Yeah, but
Yeah,
flawless.
reschedule St.
But
Palace.
flawless. It's not even that. What if they put it on the 19th of May? Do you know what Chelsea fans will happen on the 19th of May, innit?
Nah, go on. You got to enlighten us. What happened in the proper Chelsea? What happened on the 19th?
19th of May, we won the FA Cup at the New Wembley in 2007. 19th of May, 2012, we won the Champions League. Munich. 19th of May, 2018, we won the FA Cup under Conte. Hey, 19th of May,
Yeah,
2026,
do it
man.
because you lot better stop this domestic trouble. So I hear you, man. Go win
Yeah.
the trophy.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No,
We will.
No, it's not that. No, it's like 19th of May, Tuesday, bro.
I'm saying just go win it. Whenever it is, make sure you go win it.
Bro, has there ever been a more infuriating game than that Southampton game? It's not defended like machines for 80.
If you asked me 14 years ago, like, are you going to relegate Tottenham in 2026 after winning the Champions League in 2012? I snap your hands off, man.
Yeah, it would be mad. But yeah, if you would have told me
Yeah.
that Southampton would dominate a game, well, not dominate, but defend like machines for 80 plus minutes in a game just to get packed by a worldie at the end, you just can't like make this shit up, bro. Like, when they say you don't always get what you deserve in football, how can you defend that well for all that time and then just get packed by a worldie? This is what football's all about at the end of the day. Like the teams will try and play this tiki-taka, try and walk the ball in the net. Nico just said fuck it, took a touch out of his feet, banged it, it went in. Like that's what football is all about, man. Like all of this robotic style. Like as much as it pained me because to see that goal go in, I was like, bro, it's a hell of a goal. Can't really be that mad at when someone scores a goal like that.
No, of
But,
course.
yeah,
Sometimes it's just quality. Nah, I hear you on that. I get exactly what you're saying. I hear that.
For once, I wanted
Exactly.
Vader to be right for once.
Flawless, who do you think-
About the whole storyline thing with Southampton.
Nah, I hear it. I wanted him to get through. Southampton, Chelsea would have been much better, but I hear it. Hopefully, Chelsea do the business. Flawless, who do you think should be manager of Chelsea? I think Areola fits. What they got going on? Areola or Glasgow? Either of those two. Yeah, for either
I
of
can't
them.
lie.
Go on.
Lewis says that Iraola is just a Basque pouch, but like I can't lie. I disagree with him on that. Like we've seen Bournemouth every year remove their star player. Yeah.
Mhm.
And he has gone on and gotten a new star player every single season. So talent ID is already there with the sporting directors of Bournemouth as well. It's not all his credit. But you see Solanke go, they got Semenyo after, and they had Kirkes and that, and then Kirkes, Semenyo, all of them left, and now they're all, again fighting for Champions League. If you see the points table, hold on, let me get it up right now. It is that Bournemouth are above us, yo. Just Bournemouth are
Yeah, I think
above us.
everybody above you lot in the
We're
farm
gonna be
table.
done
But I
by
hear you.
by next weekend.
Exactly. So like Iraola, you can criticize him all he wants, but he's gotten a Bournemouth side every single season on a apostrophe downgrade, fighting for the Champions League, and you cannot deny that. That's very impressive.
Yeah, he's a
So
good
I
manager.
do think he will be a very good manager with a way better players, especially with the talent ID he has, and it fits because he's not. But he is different, of course, but it's not that different from Maresca. It's not like not what Nottingham did and went from Ange and Sean Dyche and all that. So like it will fit, but the aim is Cesc Fabregas for me. Just get Cesc Fabregas, put the money on the table, and just get him.
I think you give Fabregas one more year to develop. With Iriola, I think he's a bit. You know what? With him, I look at him the same way I look at Anderson. I go, he's a good manager, but is he another big fish in a small pond? Because we've seen teams take teams that are considered lesser teams to great heights, and then they try and take the step up to a big club, and they can't quite hack it. Like, is he another one? I don't know. We'll never know until we see it. But I do think he is a manager, and he has a good style of play. And if you give him the right players, he can definitely coach a team to be a competent, competitive team. And with Fabregas, again, he's another one. He plays good football, but he's at Como. There's no expectation at these clubs like at Como or Bournemouth to consistently perform week in, week out. When you go to Chelsea, it's different. The expectation is, okay, now you want to be competing with the top teams consistently week in, week out. It's different kind of pressure. So we have to see it before we can say, okay, yeah, these managers can do it at the highest level.
It is, but like I feel like development is just an excuse because there's been so many examples of, hey, maybe give this player time and all that, or give the manager time, and it just don't work out, right? But then there's certain managers that you just buy them, and there's doubts going into it, and they perform to an amazing level. Look at Slot. Even though he's shit, he won the league in his first season. No one expected anything extravagant from him. I did think that in that season, go back to the prediction, whatever you want. But like, I predicted them to finish second. But most people predicted them to finish like fifth.
You're spitting bars, because I remember like I think it was not the last Q&A, the Q&A before that. I can't believe I let these lot get away with it, when they were trying to convince me that Slot is not a top 8 manager in the league. Just because he's had a bad season this season, I can't, bro. Like it was actually
don't start that. Don't start that again.
No, we are starting.
Don't start that.
This is you, and see that this is why people get on your case, Vikram. But go on, carry on.
I just realized how dumb that conversation I was having was. A manager that won the league. These lot were actually trying to convince me that Hertzler is a better manager because he's at Brighton and he's got them competing for Europe.
Yeah, because he's overachieving
the Premier League.
So again, all right. So I ask you the question: then, where do you where do you have Slot right now? Do you have Slot? Do you think Slot's top 4 manager in the league?
You know what? Yeah, because
okay. So who are the 3 that are in front of him then?
Pep.
Yeah.
Emery. Arteta.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, no, I wouldn't put Arteta in that.
So who would you put there?
I'd say Pep. Emery. Glasner.
Flawless.
Just no, let him land. Pep.
I'd say Glasner. Pep, Emery, Glasner.
Okay.
Okay. No. Vikram, I have a question for you, right?
Go on.
See, do you think Emery or Airola? So okay, not Emery. Do you think Airola will finish with Liverpool squad in 5th place? 4th, sorry.
4th.
He's saying if you give Iriola, he's saying if you give him this. Where
will he finish?
Man just can't take an L,
he'll get top 5. Yeah, he'll probably get top 5.
No, not if I'm asking. I'm telling you, right? If Airola has this type of quality, he's definitely finishing top 3 and having a trophy. By the way.
Based on what?
Based on the
Airola is a good manager.
With the team he's overachieving with, because Bournemouth are much
higher. Overachieving. The amount of talent.
No, but you lot are ignoring everything. You lot are ignoring.
What we ignoring? Go on.
You're ignoring the difference between pressure at Bournemouth and pressure at Liverpool. It's not the same pressure.
No one's ignoring that. Wait. Nobody's ignoring that.
You can't just make a bleak statement like, oh, he's going to definitely do better with Liverpool than Slot.
No, we're not saying definitely. We're giving our prediction of it. If you overachieve, I'll explain then. If you overachieve with one team, if you give that person better tools, then I'm good off the what you've done previously. I can think that you are going to also do great with that team. If you cook a fantastic 5-star meal with 2-star ingredients, if I give you 4 to 5-star ingredients, I'm expecting you to make a 5-star, 6-star meal. Why is that so crazy?
It's not crazy, but it's not as cutthroat as
then.
that.
No, it's not cutthroat.
Okay.
We're giving our predictions. Wait, but let me land. You're just giving our predictions on it. You asked for why Sai and myself made the statement. I've just explained why. That's why he's underachieving he's overachieving with a team we don't think is that good. Players we don't think that's good. So if you get him better players, why would you not think he would do better with those better players?
And flawless, by the way, he rebuilt the squad. He rebuilt the squad flawless.
Oh,
he lost Sabinho. He lost Kirkes.
I hear it with the pressure thing. I hear that with the pressure thing. 110% I hear with the pressure thing. So we're not saying definitely, but I can only go off of what he's done. Because if it was a manager who was performing poorly and I said he's going to go to Liverpool and do well, you would say, well, he's not done. You would use it as part of your argument. If I used if I said, well, Thomas Frank would go to Liverpool and do well, you'd say, well, look what he did at Spurs. So why can't I use it on the flip side?
No, but I agree with that. I said Thomas Frank is another one.
No, that's the point that I'm making. If I use Thomas Frank, if I said you give Liverpool side this season to Thomas Frank, if I sat here and said to you and said Thomas Frank would do well with that squad, you would say no, he wouldn't, because look at what he did with Spurs. So why can't I use it for my argument with Iriola? Iriola's done a very, very good job with Bournemouth. So why can't I say I think he would do a good job with Liverpool as well this season? Again, pressure. These things are factors, yes. And like you just said, we don't know till we know. But I think Slot is an awful gaffer. I think he's been terrible. This has been the worst. This has been the worst defense of a Premier League title I've ever seen. And you'll use it for your argument, but don't rate Ranieri. That's the craziest part. You don't rate Ranieri, who won a league title in tougher circumstances with a worse team. What are we doing? You can't have it for one side for your argument and not the other. So Slot. So you calling us out for saying, well, we don't rate Slot even though he won a league title, but you don't rate Ranieri.
But like you just said, Ranieri's competition in this league. I don't rate most of the managers in this league. That's why it wasn't that great. That's why it was like, what was it? I was looking at the managers. I was comparing the managers that are in this league right now, and I'm looking at most of them. I'm like, bro, these managers are not like the gap between all of them. I don't think it's that big. So when I was saying that's top four manager, like I don't think that's a top four manager. No, I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
I think no, it is a crazy thing to say when you've had the worst defense of a league title level. I can't.
Yeah, but teams can have a drop off. Teams can have a bad.
You can have a drop off. Wait, before you go, you can have a drop off. Wait, no, side 1 second. You can have a drop off. I hear that. A drop off is we're out of it by April. This is a monumental fuck up. They've been out of the league title from before the turn of the year. What are we talking about here?
Before you go,
bear in mind, wait 1 second. You had Liverpool winning the league title and they was out of it before January. So how is that not a monumental fuck up? What are we talking about?
Vikram, before you go, Vikram, we lost 11 games in 9. That is the worst run in our century. And we conceded 42 goals, by the way. 42 fucking goals. And we lost to one of the dreadful teams to United at home. We got it battered by PSV, Forest. But this fucking team draw to Spurs. And you telling me sitting here, Wolves. Thank you, Donsey, for support. And Burnley and Leeds, and we can't win against Leeds 2 times. We can't win against Leeds. You've seen all this season, and if you is sitting and telling me that he will finish. No, you can't do that. If you see, there is for me, I'm telling you, if Xabi Alonso, if give me Cesc Fabregas, anybody can finish outside top 3 with this squad. Not title race. I'm not taking title race. I'm not saying Champions League. I'm saying top 3. That's it. Comfortably. Not like this. See, we spent 450 million. We spent 450 million, and I'm struggling. I'm 4th. That is embarrassment. We are below Man United. That is embarrassment, man. Keep it real. That can't happen. No, that is absolute dreadful drop off.
Yeah, it's not
absolute dreadful drop off.
No, it's not even a drop off. They are falling down a never-ending flight of stairs, and will continue.
Yes,
they went on their worst run in 100 years. What are we talking about here? They went on their worst run in 100. They went on their worst run in a century. What are we doing? Yeah. This is beyond our This is great grandparents' eras we're talking about. 100 years. This is between World War I and World War II. So yes, forgive me for not thinking his manager's top 4. No, they should be 3rd comfortably. Yes, because you, myself, the majority of the footballing world had them winning the league. Worst
Yes.
case scenario, second. Bear in mind, I did predictions at the start of the season that I still have there that I can pull out. No one had them lower than second. There was one person who had them fourth. Can't
All
remember
right,
who it was.
I
One
want to put
person had them
things
fourth.
into. I want to
That
put
was
things
it.
into like
Go
a
on.
box.
Go
So,
on.
who would you lot say are the top 4 managers in the league? Then I want to understand like everyone's thinking.
Pep, Arteta,
No.
Emery. Who would be fourth?
Glasner.
Carrick's new. Yeah, Glasgow. Yeah, Glasgow.
All right,
Yeah.
so it's about
Glasgow.
okay. So
Glasgow.
you would say so if all 4 of those managers were in charge of Liverpool last year, apart from Pep, do you think that the rest of them win the league?
No, we've established this. No, I don't think they win the league. He did very, very well that season. See, that's the difference between me and you. I'll give credit where credit's due. Not just say anything to back up my argument. He did very well.
But that's my point. Credit in the bank. So
you don't get credit. You get credit in the bank. But you can have. You don't get credit. You don't get credit in the bank for being as a manager.
My point is
your level. What are we talking about?
But my point is have a monumental drop off and not just suddenly be a shit manager all of a sudden.
You can't have it. Okay, tell me someone else who's had a monumental drop off like this who's a top manager.
Pep had his worst year ever, but we didn't sit there and go Pep is completely done. We didn't just say that because we had a monumental drop off.
Pep don't have credit in the bank. Pep is the bank. That's the difference.
No, but I don't know. My point is
what we
that
talking
you
about
can't just dismiss what a manager's done because of a monumental.
I didn't dismiss it. I'm taking into consideration what he's done. You can't. If he would have just had a fall off and just went third, and bear in mind we didn't put in all the people. We just said the top 4 managers. I rate Emery highly. Yes, I think he's better than Arteta. I was going to say yes. You take it into consideration, but you can't go on your worst run in 100 years. No, you can't go on your worst run in a century of club after what you've done. No, you can't lose 9 and 12.
The stats, I hear it.
No. Don't say that because it's worse because of the stats. That is the stat. I'm not making it look worse. It just makes your argument look bad. He went on his worst run in 100 years. That's a fact. Whether you like it or not, that's a stone cold. I've not made that up. This is well known. They lost 9 and 12. We all seen this. We watched them play shit football all season long. We watched them not get the best out of the players they have all season long. A team you had and I had and most people had finishing first, and chances are they're going to finish fourth. They're going to finish fifth. Even if they finish third, it's terrible. They was out of the title race by the turn of the year. It was done.
Yes, flawless. Yes, right.
So what are we talking about? The reason why we can't compare him to Pep because Pep is the bank. If Slot had done what Pep had done and had this season,
what about the other 3 managers? What about the other 3 managers?
And I think Pep finished third last season.
Yeah, Pep did finish third. And the thing is, like I said, you allow Pep because of what he's done. If Slot had done what Pep had done and had his resume, guess what? I would be less critical.
Okay, Pep's what about the other 3 managers in that list?
What about them?
Yeah.
Do you think that one monumental drop off just suddenly means they're just not?
If Villa are sat 15th or 16th next season after investing heavily, I'm going to look at Emery different.
To me, that's a monumental drop off. You're talking about a monumental drop off, and they're still in the top 4.
So you don't wait. This is where we're getting mistaken. You don't think this is a monumental drop off for Liverpool?
No, it is on the stats sheet.
But no, forget that. Stop playing with words, Vikram. I didn't ask you about the stat sheet. Stop trying to. This is why you get cooked. This is why the chat be on your case all the time because you try all this slick shit. I'm not the one for that. So let's cut the bullshit right now. Do you think, Vikram? Don't tell me about no stat sheet. I'm asking your opinion because when it comes to me, you have so much opinions on my opinions. So now I'm asking yours. Ask it straight up. Is it a monumental drop off for Liverpool? Yes or no? Don't tell me about the stat sheet. Is it a monumental drop-off? If you want to say no and sit there and like, cool, so we can cook you. I hope you say no. I hope that you say no. So the floor is yours. Is it a monumental drop-off for them? Yes or no?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. So what are we talking about? So it is a monumental drop-off. So what are we talking about here?
My point is that monumental drop-off.
I'm not getting upset. I'm just like cut the bullshit because Vikram has so much to say about what I have to say and what Sai has to say and King and Don C and H in the chat, and everybody else in the chat. We don't do here at Sarcasm City TV where we miss shit. Nah, we don't do that. That's not what we do. If I do that, man are gonna be on my case about it. Vikram, it ain't that. We just discussing football here, so that's not what we're doing. It's a monumental fuck up. So, what is your question? Yes, if Villa,
it's not bad.
Wait, before you go, King, Villa win the Europa League, finish 5th, invest in their squad. They go get Mamouche, they go get Trafford, they go get Harry Wilson, go get another talented player, and then they're sat 15th, 16th for where Newcastle are like 14th. Yes, I look at it funny. Granted, Slot don't have Emery's resume. Let's clarify that. Slot don't have Emery's resume. He's not had the Emery's not had the Emery failed at the highest level, yes, with Arsenal. But what he's done prior to that, I hold Emery to a different level. He's the best B+ player manager, I think, probably around. If we're talking domestics and Europa League and finishing in the top 4, that's your guy. Do I think Emery's the guy to take you to a next level? No, I don't think he is.
No,
But if you want to win Europa League, which you'll probably win again, and you want to win domestic cups and stuff like that, that's your guy. But if you're trying to win a league title, he's not the guy. What are we doing here? What are we talking about?
King, before you go, just one question. Before you go, King, before you go, Vikram, see, this is hypothetical, by the way. If Carrick wins the next season trophy, and he spends after the in 2027, 2028, he spends 450 million, what do you expect from him?
If he spends 450 million.
Yeah. In 27 to 28. What do you expect from him?
You have to tell me what he spent it on. That's way too vague.
No. He spent on elite attackers. I'm saying elite attackers. He got elite attackers. He got defense. You expect a title, right?
Well, you'd expect him to challenge at least.
Wait. No. You telling me you're not expecting a title race from Carrick if he spends 450 million on this squad?
No, that's what I'm saying. You'd expect him to challenge on multiple fronts. You'd expect him to try and challenge for every available trophy.
See, there is a difference between challenge and winning, brother. I'm saying you are not expecting anything winning from Carrick if he spends 150 million on this squad.
No, he has said he expects him to challenge. So how come we don't expect? So how come we're not? Wait. So how come we're not critical of Slot for not challenging when he's not challenged this season?
Yes, he should be.
You can have a bad season. It does happen. You can
It's
have
not
a
a
bad
bad season. It's not a bad season. It's not a bad season. It's a horrific season, Victoria.
It's a horrendous season.
It's horrendous.
They went on their worst run in 100 years. That is not a bad season. No,
I'll tell you why it's horrendous. I'll tell you why it's horrendous. It's horrendous because of external factors, how much they've spent, the expectation, and all of that. But there's other teams that have done what not to the same level, but they've spent big in the summer. They've come off the back of winning something. They built a galactical team, and it hasn't worked. We've seen that multiple times in football.
No, we haven't.
Just because that happens.
Who's done that in the Prem? Who's won a league, spent this big, and had this big of a drop off?
Nobody. No team has that.
Not to the same level, but I'm saying that we've seen teams come off the back of winning.
And did we criticize the manager? And did we criticize that manager in question?
Yes, but we didn't just jump from this manager.
So name the team then. Okay, so let's go here then.
Manager's a scrub.
Okay, so what's the team? Who was the team that did?
Jose had Chelsea in 15, but people didn't just.
Okay, cool. What year was that?
It was probably the 2017. Was it when they were
15-16 season?
Was it
15, and what had Jose won since then?
What do you mean, after or before?
After. So after he had that drop off at Chelsea, what has Jose won by then? Because people were calling him washed. So what has Jose won by then?
And Europa League.
Okay then. So I'll tell you this right now. Jose was washed. As much as people don't want to admit it. Because he's washed. He's been washed since then. Yes. When's the last time? You know what's crazy? We just had this conversation on the last show. What's the last league title Jose won?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Thank you. When's the last time Jose competed for a league title?
2015.
2015 or something, a decade ago, I thought so, like a decade.
I had no hair. I have now plaits down to my chin. What are we talking about here?
And fellas, don't forget, 2016 transfer window, they got Tembaba, they got Pedro, they got another. I can't spell his name. Fats know is better. They got Flacco, they got Kennedy.
You're right. People did write him off. And guess what? To them people who wrote him off, they were spot on, yes. Man can't even win a championship in Turkey.
Yeah.
And just clarify, that hurts me. Mourinho, my guy. I'm a Mourinho stan. Like Mourinho, I'm a huge fan of Jose Mourinho as a manager. He's been washed since then.
He's been He has.
Can you bring that Daniel comment once? Daniel comment once? Daniel comment. Had to address it. You can't blame Slot for the reason. See, I agree with you, Daniel. We haven't good either. No. We haven't good either. I agree with you. I told Flawless we need players. These players some of them are overrated. Some of them have downfall. But you can't sit here and tell me that we are struggling to make top four, brother. If Chelsea
Man said
play
struggling.
literally really well,
Okay.
no.
Now you're just lying.
no.
Now you're just lying.
No, Vikram.
Struggling.
Let
to
me
make
finish.
top
Let
four.
me finish. Let me
Okay, go on.
finish. Vikram, let
No,
me
no.
land. Let me land. I am explaining that. Let me land, bro. If
KDB
Chelsea
moment.
if Chelsea had a good manager, they will be fourth. We will be fifth. If Chelsea had a good manager, by the way, Chelsea are fourth in literally under Maresca, under Rossini also, they are fourth, we are fifth. Sometime we are literally seventh also. We pattern up in last 6 to 7 games, and Chelsea are worst. That's why we are fourth. And Villa are having a drop off. That's why we are fourth. If Villa and Chelsea had their game on, we will be sixth, literally sixth.
Yeah.
And we seen
now
we
you're
seen
changing.
how this manager Vikram, let me finish.
I
We
just
seen
want to ask
how
Bowen a
this
quick question. Bowen, what? Tell me the case. What year was it? What year was it? I may be wrong. Let me know. Go on, side. Carry on. Carry on, side.
This is where people are telling me, you can't sit here and tell me that this manager will do. No, this squad is good. This squad is not a squad where we have to lose 9 games in 11. No, this squad is not like that. I agree. There is a drop off. We seen Van Dijk drop off. We seen Salah drop off. But this manager tactics, going to PSG and playing a low block and conceding 7 chances.
And the
That is
man-to-man
one of the
press,
worst.
don't forget that. Don't forget
Man-to-man
that.
press.
A
No,
man-to-man
7
press.
chances. See, Vikram is laughing. He knows that. He knows his worst.
No, because
And no shot.
And by the way,
yeah.
by the time you answer, 1 second. No, 0 shots on target. And by the way, we lost to United at home. They're about to do double against us since 10 years.
He was the manager when we beat you as well, side.
Ruben Amorim.
No, but now you keep changing the statement. You started off with saying that, we're struggling for top 4. And then you changed it to, Villa and Chelsea are not doing well.
They have been, though. They have been
I'm keeping facts here.
No, but you're the same person who told me that all of these teams that are below you are suddenly going to spend money on players and be better than you next season. And now you're saying that, the reason that we're getting top 4 comfortably is because the teams that you said are going to spend and be better than you.
No. I am asking. No. In this panel, everybody knows if Villa and Chelsea plays really, really well, they will finish in top 5. We will finish top 6 because we are top 7.
That's not what got said. What the statement was, Vikram, was you were saying that comfortably, definitively, that Liverpool finished top 4 next season. And what I said, I mentioned it as well, was I don't know how you can say that with so much confidence with the manager they have.
Yeah. You can't say that. Yeah. You can't say that.
I'm not an individual brilliance.
I'm saying the confidence of that. That's where it is. Like Liverpool can't get worse. I don't understand this Vim that Liverpool get better. Why can't Liverpool get worse?
And why can't the rest of the league get worse?
They can. They can. But I think there's more of a chance if we're doing probability. I think there's less of a chance that the rest of everyone below them gets worse and they get worse. I'm picking the numbers out of 4 or 5 teams getting better rather than one team getting better.
Will you take no? Flawless, 1 minute. Will you take slot at United?
Now you're changing. This guy keeps changing the discussion.
No. I'm just asking. I'm just asking the question. No, Vikram. I never disagree with you. No. See, you went flawless. No.
You lost to United. You lost to Bournemouth.
I'm scared. No. You were defending. Vikram. You were defending like this, right? You don't expect United to win the league next season. Why can't you take slot then? Because you want top 4, right? With United, you want top 4, right?
Yeah, because I still think Slot is a good enough manager to get a team in the top 4. That's
okay. Then that means you will take it United then, right?
Well, I don't want to just get top.
If Slot can get you top 4, why would you not take him?
Because I don't want to just get top 4. Like that's dead.
Okay, so he can't get you over the line. You're saying he can't get you back to the wait. You don't think Slot can get back to win another Premier League title then?
Yeah, that's too vague. I have to see what.
You a question. Do you think Slot? Wait. Do you think Slot is the right back in at Liverpool or Manchester United? Do you think he can win another Premier League title?
No, because I'll tell you why it's vague. It's because you have to. There's too much that goes into that. You have to think about what the other teams are going to do. You have to think about how they're going to spend. You have to think about how they're going to improve.
Let's say
it's not as simple as saying that. If they back him.
Do you think Pep could win another league title?
Again, it depends on how they back him. It depends what every other team does.
Next season, do you think Pep could win a league title? Back
Yes.
correctly.
I-
Do you think
Yes.
Pep would win a league title?
Again, I need to see what other teams are doing. It's not as simple as yes or no.
So you don't think Pep with the right
The
backing
same way
could
you
win a
think
league
that
title?
Liverpool can't definitively get top 4 next season.
I never
It's the
said
same reason why.
don't put words in my mouth. I never said Liverpool.
It just
can't win
depends.
top four. I never them words
All right,
never left my
Vickering.
mouth.
You
All right,
said
what's
that
it
it's
called?
not guaranteed.
Hey,
That's my
Vickering.
point.
I didn't
Vickering,
say
who was your top four?
No. You made that definitive statement. I don't make definitive statements of stuff like that when you have all the variables.
Pardon, what did you say, Don?
All right, Vickering, who was your top 4 this season?
Yeah, Liverpool winning the league.
Top 4 in the league.
Yeah.
I probably said Liverpool, City, Arsenal, Chelsea. I think that's what I said.
Yeah, so spending 450 mil, that you think that's a shoehorn to win the league, at least, considering they won the league last season.
You'd expect it,
Then
but a
that's
drop-off can happen.
Then that's a
Yeah,
drop-off.
Yeah, but it's not a drop. It's not a normal drop off.
Don't do that. Vikram, that is where you lost.
It's horrendous, Vickering. It's not just a bad drop off. It's horrific.
No, that is where you lost, because you can't sit here and tell me that. See, okay, why are you cooking then? It's a drop off then. Don't cook Liverpool then? You say you see here in every fucking stream, you curse us because we spent 450 million. You say this is the dustiest squad of Liverpool. You say that, then why cook us then? Because it's a drop off, right? It's a drop off.
He's got you there. He's got you there.
It's fact. Sorry.
And
sorry as well. Yeah.
The reason why I use Pep, because Vickering used in his argument that Slot has money in the bank because he won a Premier League, but he don't believe Slot can win another one.
Yeah,
and you don't believe.
And he can't. He can't tell me. He can't tell me that he will take it United or not.
I ask you the question again. Do you believe Slot can win another Premier League title? Back correctly with a squad. With a squad that's good enough, do you think he can go and win another Premier League title?
No.
Okay, so that's not a yes or no. Do you think? So? You think it's possible? So
it's possible, yeah.
You can. So why would you not take him at Manchester United then, if back properly?
Because they wouldn't the kind of players he'd need to play that football. I don't think.
How do you know? Let's say hypothetically is that they do back him correctly. Let's say we bring in talented individuals. Because I'll tell you this: if we do what we're supposed to do in the summer, on paper, the Manchester United side we have in the summer, you would take over the side that you won the league with. So what we doing here, talent-wise?
Yeah.
You don't want to take Shabazz like Gravenberch and McAllister as a midfield trio. If we do what we're supposed to do in the summer, our side will be better than theirs on paper. So what?
Yes.
So how are they backing him correctly? What are we talking about here? So I ask you the question again: if back correctly, why would you not take him at Manchester United? Let's say hypothetically we get it right in the window. Right, let him answer. I want to hear it
right in the window.
Yes. If we get it right in this window, and for argument's sake, let's say we have another. Let's say he does well. We finish third or second. We win an FA Cup with him, and then we then go into next summer and they back him again, and the team's primed to go and win a league title. Why would you not take him? If you believe he's good enough to win a league title, why not? Because you don't think the majority of the league is good enough to win a league title. Outside of Pep, you don't think anyone else in the league can win a league title. Or am I mistaken?
Anyone in this league currently?
Any of the other 19 managers in this league, take Pep out, 18. So remove Pep and Slot out of the other 18 managers. Who do you think can win a league title? If back correctly, because you already gave your top 4, which was him, Pep, Arteta, and who was the other one?
Well, Glasner.
You know your thoughts on Arteta and Glasner. Do you think
I never put Arteta in it. That was
who was your 4? So who was your 4?
Okay, so Glasner, Emery, Pep, Glasner.
Okay, so remove Pep. Do you think Emery's good enough to win a league title if back correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think who was the 4?
I think it was
Glasner, is it? Didn't you say Glasner?
Actually, no.
Okay.
Emery. No, I need to make sure I get it right. Pep, Emery. Yeah.
Okay, so you think those 4. Outside of those 4, do you think any of the other managers, if back correctly, can win a league title? Any of the other 16?
No.
Not really, no. Not really.
So why would you not take one of the 4 managers in the league that you think can win a league title?
Not really.
He's a Liverpool agent. He'd probably ruin us.
Why would he ruin us if he could win the league title? Why would he ruin us?
It's the same reason you wouldn't take Jurgen Klopp at United.
I would take Jurgen Klopp at Manchester United. What are we talking
but you don't care about the Liverpool thing.
No, I don't care about the Liverpool team.
No.
I think he's a very talented manager. Why would I not take Jurgen?
Can I explain my
Right,
case as
before you
well?
go, so I ask you the question again, Vikram. Why would you not take a manager who you believe is good enough to win us a Premier League title? Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Wallace will take Pep. He will take Pep. He said so many times. He will take.
That's few and far between. There's barely any managers on the face of the planet that we will all constantly say here and say they win us a league title. Take out the unicorns. Take out Pep. Take out Enrique because they're unicorns. If you look around in the Premier League and in the top leagues in Europe, we ain't taking most of these lot. Remove a Flick, for example. We ain't looking at Arbeloa and saying he's win. So again, I ask you the question again. If Arne Slot can win you a league title, why would you not take him at Manchester United? If you believe he's one of the few. You think he's one of four. But that's a small ass percentage. He's one of four. Why would you not take him at the club?
I don't think he would beat Pep to a title.
Let's say Pep leaves. Okay, hypothetically, let's say Pep leaves.
I don't think he would beat Pep to a title.
Okay, let's say Pep leaves. Would you take him then? Let's say Pep wins the league title and resign, and they go and hire Enzo Maresca.
Why you have to think?
Yeah, he could probably beat them in that title.
So why would you not take him at Manchester United then? I keep asking you the question. It makes no sense what you're saying. This manager is one of the few, in your opinion, that can win a league title, if backed correctly. So why would you not take him?
His football is horrendous, I'll be honest. His football is awful.
What? But forget all that. His football's horrendous in terms of style you're talking about.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
Okay, so forget the style over substance, because me and you would still, it could be horrible. We could score 38 goals in 38 games and win every game 1-0, and we're going to still celebrate that Premier League title. So what does it matter?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Me, you, and King, it don't matter.
I would.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Can I ask you something? Sorry, King. Yes.
Like, what are we talking about here, man?
Can I ask you something? Like, honestly, on this question, like, what kind of football do you guys actually want it?
Pardon?
You know what football I want? Winning football.
Winning football.
I'm just saying all this to prove the point of Vikram don't even give Slot the credit in the bank. Because he wouldn't take him at Manchester United.
Because you lot were saying that he's not a top four manager.
So I ask you the question again. Why would you not take him at Manchester United?
Bro, two things can be correct. Just because I wouldn't take him doesn't mean he's not a top four manager in the league. Two things can be correct.
Okay, so remove the top four manager thing. If he's top four manager in the league, why would you not take him at Manchester United?
Because I don't think the gap between I don't think it's that big of a gap.
You think he's one of four that can win the league? You don't think any of the other 15 can? He's one of four. Pep's unavailable.
Because he's still proven that he can go to a top club and deliver something of magnitude.
Okay.
He's still proven that.
Okay, so
the other 15 managers in the league haven't proven that.
So if he's proven that, why would you not take him?
Why would you not take him? Yeah.
Asking the question, we're talking about Arne Slot. If you believe Arne Slot is good enough to deliver a league title, why would you not take him?
No, because I don't think he would beat the current competition he's got.
You don't rate the current competition. You have him as top four.
I said that exactly. The other four in the list would be in that competition.
Okay, so let's say they removed them. Let's say Pep leaves. Let's say who's the other? Glasner and Glasner's not even got a job, so remove Glasner. He's leaving Palace. Okay, so let's remove Pep. He leaves. Glasner's not even going to be at Palace next season, so it's just Emery. So why would you not take him if it's just him and Emery with a shoot? Bear in mind, Emery's not going to have... You know what? Remove Emery because Villa ain't going to have a squad to win the league. So what are we talking about here? Villa don't have a squad to win the league. You didn't even have Villa in your top four this season. So let's remove Villa. Villa are not doing anything to go and have a title to win the league. So what's the excuse? Pep's gone, Glasner's out the league, Villa don't have a squad. So why would you not take Arne Slot? You can dance. I can do this dance all day, you know. I've been doing this long enough. We continue to do this dance. We can do this.
I don't flawless to do this all day, bro. I don't flawless to do this all day.
So let's do this. Rather than just admit he's wrong, he's gonna keep dancing around it. So let's keep dancing. We can do this. So
the salsa.
So yeah, we can do the salsa, whatever you want. We can do the salsa.
Yeah, man, the freaking really bounce, bro. You know what I mean?
Don't have a squad and don't have an 11 to go win a Premier League title. So remove Emery. Glasner's leaving Palace. Let's say Pep leaves. Why would you not take him at Manchester United?
Football's finished, isn't it?
Okay.
Like
you know why? To prove a point rather than just say I got it wrong. That's where this is stemmed from. That's where this whole argument.
I genuinely don't think I genuinely think he's a top 4 manager in the league.
Again, you're missing the point. Not disputing that. Let's say you're right, hypothetically. So let's remove that. He's top 4 in the league. Pep leaves. Glasner's not in a job no more because he's leaving Palace. And even if Glasner stays, Palace don't have a squad to win.
Wait.
Why would you not take him at Manchester United?
Let's go a step back. What is this question? Like, what is it? What is the
What is the question? I ask you the question again. Why would you not take?
Not the question. What is the context behind the question? Now, what is this meant to disprove that I said?
No, about you and backing Arne Slot, because you said why don't we give
what
him
is this
credit?
question meant to disprove?
The question is to show that you don't back Arne Slot. That's my point.
Yes, to win the league over the managers I mentioned.
No, not to win a league, just in general. You are not giving him. Like I said, I'll repeat it again. You said Glasner, Pep, and Emery. Let's say Pep, I'll say this again. Let's say Pep leaves. Pep wins the league title and he leaves and they go hire Enzo Maresca. You think Enzo Maresca is a better manager than Arne Slot?
No.
Okay then. Glasner's at Palace, Emery's at Villa. Crystal Palace nor Aston Villa have the teams, no matter what they do, to go and win a league title. They do not have the capability.
No, but now you're changing it because you said.
How am I changing it?
No, because my point with that statement was if you gave those 4 managers a title-winning team, they
don't have them to where you.
Because you kept saying that if Slot got backed and had a title-winning team, you would expect him to win it over their managers.
No, I wouldn't expect him to win it over their managers.
No, sorry. You were saying that I would expect him to win it over their managers. That's what you said.
Yes.
No,
so that's the point I'm making. We're using reality. Well, you use reality. Do you expect Manchester United at the end of the summer to have better squads than teams than Villa and Crystal Palace?
Yes.
Okay then. So they have better quick squads than Villa and Crystal Palace. Do you believe Villa or Crystal Palace can do anything to get a squad together and any amount of money spent realistically to go and get a title winning side?
No.
Okay then. So I'd say it again. Pep leaves. Emery's at Villa, Glasner's at Palace. We don't hire Michael Carrick. Why would you not take Arne Slot at Manchester United if you think he's capable of winning a league title? Because at that point, you have him, the worst case scenario, 3rd on your list. Glasner's out, you have him 2nd on your list. And the man you have above him, you've just said, doesn't have the squad to win a league title. So therefore, he's top of the list in regards to favourites with you. Maresca's at Chelsea. Maresca's at City. You don't rate Maresca, you don't think he's good enough. Cool. So what's stopping him? Let's say Liverpool forget Xavi Alonso. Let's say they just get a decent level manager, whoever. Let's say they get Areola, for example. We'll just throw that out there. So why would you not take Arne Slot at Manchester United if you believe he's capable of winning a league title and the league's dusted as it is? Pep's just left. So that's the head honcho's gone.
Or in that scenario. Yeah,
would you take Arne Slot?
In that scenario, I would take him. If you said that every single manager
Can I ask Vikram, because I want to touch upon this question. Vikram, does Slot win the league with the Man City team? This Man City team?
This current Man City team?
Yes.
Oh, with the way he plays, probably not. The way he plays football is too different.
Really?
And all it is just stems back from the Liverpool thing. People are like,
from the last Q&A, innit? From the last Q&A, I remember.
I said.
Rather than just say, hey, you know what? I got this wrong. Like in the summer when me and Sai was going, but Sai's 0-2. I'm 0-2 against Sai. It's crazy. With Belieber and Isak. Man just held my hands up. Hey, you know what, Sai? You got that. Fuck you, but you got that. That's it.
Yeah, I was going
to give you guys an example here. Can I give you guys an example?
Yeah.
I don't know if Doncy remember or Flores remember this. Like 12 years ago, I think 13 years ago, 12 and a half to be more precise, we've got Rafa Benitez.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't it?
Most of our families didn't like him.
Yeah.
Look what happened. We won the Europa League.
Yeah, it's true. So? It's true.
You can get things wrong, bro. Like you can get things wrong, bro. Like when Manchester,
he wonders why the chat's on his case is because of shit like this.
Yeah, but
no, because
I'll say this. Yeah.
It's not. I definitely don't think that that's a wrong statement. But
Vickering, it's all right, bro. It's all right, bro. Because after Ten Hag, I thought Ruben Amorim was a good appointment. I was there with Flawless on that show with Eddie. We thought Ruben Amorim at the time was a good appointment, and then look how that panned out. You get me? So we all get things wrong, bro. You get me? Like
Forget
you
that
know,
everyone did think it was a good
but
appointment.
no, but again, that's just different. This brother has actually done something of note in football.
How's it different?
He has done something of note, but yet you're humming and hawing about taking him. Why? If what he's done is so good, why would you not take him at your club? If the girl's so pretty, why would you not go out with her?
Just not married.
Get married. If the girl is that pretty, why are you not gonna go out with her?
We just keep going back to life. Two things can be. Am I going crazy? Two things can be correct. You can be a top 4 manager in the league, and you can still not want him. That can still be correct.
I don't understand. He
can still finish top 4 next season comfortably.
Here's where it is, though. Again, he's top 4 manager, but you're humming and hawing about taking him. Why?
Because you probably want the best, right? You wouldn't want a 4th manager in the league, right? You'd want the best.
Okay, let's say they're unavailable. He's the next best option. Why would you not take him?
Because there are still better options in Europe.
Okay, so who are the better options in Europe?
In Europe?
Yes.
Nagelsmann's better than him. Flick is better than him. Enrique is better than him. Because again, you're using
Enrique not available. Flick and Enrique
but you're using hypotheticals because you said that 3 managers left. So you you are, because you said that 3 managers have left the league that you could possibly.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you are using hypotheticals. So yeah, you could take
available. I said they're available. Are they available?
No, but again, if you're going to use a hypothetical scenario, then we have to.
Go with the hypothetical. Okay, so Flick and Enrique are better than him. Who else? Okay, so Flick. Could we get Flick or Enrique?
Okay. All right.
Again, we just keep going back. People get on your case, Vikram, and it's your fault. And then you'll turn around and go, "Why are they always on my case in the chat?" Because you just don't want to admit you was wrong. So we just gonna you can jump in the Dutch pot and we gonna keep cooking.
Yes,
I got time
for
this.
Bro.
When it comes to me, but now you umming and ahhing and this and that right now, man. Like this is not what we doing. You wouldn't take him because you don't rate him that highly. That's what it is. You don't rate him that highly. Otherwise, you wouldn't humming and ahhing about it.
I don't rate most of the managers in the league. So
again, we're not talking about most of the managers in the league. We're talking about Arne Slot. We are talking specifically about Arne Slot. The reason you wouldn't take him, Vikram, is because you don't rate him that highly. That's why. And we had to do this long song and dance about it to get to it. What we doing that? Even though he won a league. And the reason why I'm on your case about it, because you tried to say, oh, well, he won a league. That's credit in the bank. But you don't believe in that credit because you wouldn't take him. You don't believe. You want me to believe correct. You don't believe in. Make it make sense. You wouldn't take him.
2 things can still be correct. 2 things can still be correct.
Okay, so let's move back to the side. Okay, he's top 4 manager. Cool. He's top 4 manager. Cool. Top 4. Calm. He's top 4. I agree. Let's run with that. Let's move that to the side. Him being top 4 or not, you wouldn't take him, which tells you the level of what it is. So the reason why I'm so adamant about this, I'm on your case about this, is you tried to say to me, oh, well, it's credit in the bank. He won a Premier League. But you don't believe in that credit because you wouldn't take him.
Yeah, because
if he was that good a manager, you're not humming and hawing, you're taking him. If I ask you, would you take Luis Enrique? You're saying it without doubt. What we doing out here? You don't rate him. So don't expect me to believe in something you don't believe in. This is like Arteta. This is like Arsenal fans with Arteta. Say, why can't Arsenal win the league? Because I don't believe in Arteta, but they're Arteta out. So you don't believe in
but they run their mouths and say, "Oh, we're going to win the league," but they don't believe in their own coach. You know what I'm saying? So,
King, leave my team out of this. Okay?
Are we gonna cook your ass as well?
That's the crazy part, King. Vikram don't believe in Slot. That's what I'm saying. He don't believe in Slot because he wouldn't.
Before you made the statement, I said,
what do you understand? I don't
understand what that has to do with the 2 statements I mentioned in the last Q&A. That's what I don't understand. Like you keep saying, "Oh, you wouldn't take Slot," but 2 things can be correct because he can still be a top 4 manager in the league, have credit in the bank.
Okay, stop saying that because we brushed that aside. So I'll clarify.
Okay, I won't say it.
Let's say he's top 4. Cool. He's top 4. Calm.
No. But my point.
The reason why I'm cooking you, the reason why I'm on your case about that, because it's a nothing statement. Because you can be top 4 in the league. You could say he's top 2 in the league. If you wouldn't take him at your football club, I'm not trying to hear anything you say about him because you don't rate him that highly. I don't understand what that means. You're telling me the girl's pretty, but you wouldn't go out with her. Don't tell me the girl's pretty.
No, but I don't understand. what that has to do with the
Don't in the single days will know this. We've all got a brethren. Probably you'll have a brethren in your circle who will try gas you up and be like, "Oh, go and chat to such and such." I know that the brethren who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know that, bro.
I'm mention him by name. He knows this, and he's done it to me many times. Yo, Flawless, why you go chat to such and such? Why you go chat to him? Because you know. If the girl he's already on his way to approaching her. So that's why I'm on your case about it. He could be top 4, he could be top 3, he could be top 2. I'll explain it again. That's a nothing statement because you don't believe in him. That's the point we're making.
But again, that whole point about not believing it, that's what I don't understand. Because the statement I made was about him getting top 4 next season and about him winning the league last season. So what does that have to do with me saying that he's the top 4 manager in the league just because I don't think he's that good?
Come on, Victor, bro.
Just 1 minute. I want to finish this. No. This is too long. We have to close somewhere. Vikram, do you think if Liverpool spent 300 million, not 300, 200 or 250 on this attack, do you think this manager can finish top 5 next season?
Yeah, yes, because you don't have to be great to finish top 5. Why is that so crazy? I don't understand.
Okay, top 5, right? Okay. If Carrick spends like that, no. Wait. Okay, that means you think Liverpool don't challenge, right?
What you said? You spent 200 million on the attack in top 5. Yeah, you can get top 5.
No. I'm asking. Does it mean you don't see Liverpool as a title challengers?
Well, I don't see them title challengers if they spend 250 million on the attack.
Yes,
because you had them winning the league. So let's say they improved their team.
Yes.
Why can't they? Why don't you have them challenges next season?
They finished
you had them winning the league title with this side. So if they improve their team, why don't you have them winning the league?
Because everyone else
winning the league then.
Because everyone else is going to improve.
Yeah, everyone. See, that season, this is very contradictory yourself. See, if you say, no, King, 1 minute, King, 1 minute. Let me finish this. No, I don't want this. I'm calm. I don't want. You said everybody will improve for top 5. You saying everybody will improve for top 4 for a title race. Then what is correct there?
Pardon?
He said, "What is Carrick?"
You said everybody will improve for challenging the title. Arsenal will improve, City will improve, Chelsea will improve. Oh, we don't know about that, but it will happen. United will definitely improve, right?
Yeah.
And
you expect them improve, right? That means sitting here saying that if Liverpool spend 250 million, they can finish top 5. That means you're not expecting Liverpool to challenge, right? Simple question. If Liverpool spend 250 million, you expecting challenge or not?
He's saying the Liverpool challenge next season.
No, based off of your competition, no.
Yeah, but if everyone improves, but if everyone, you said Liverpool are guaranteed to get top 4. If everyone, Vickering, you were saying about if Liverpool are guaranteed to get top 4 because the other teams are not great, but you have just said that you don't think Slot will win the league because everyone else will improve. What about the other teams? What about the other teams down below? They might improve.
And Vikram, you have to understand. No, Flawless, Vikram. Villa didn't spend a dime, and they are 5th, by the way. They didn't spend a dime because of PSR issues. They are 5th.
Yeah.
If Villa spend, if United spend, if Chelsea recruit a right manager or do some right things, which I don't see, but if they do that, I'm sitting here and saying I have zero confidence, saying that we will finish top 5. No, I can't say that because of this manager.
You can't say that. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If the other teams improve, there's no guarantee that Liverpool will get top 4.
Yes.
There's no that's what basically trying to say.
We was making the definitive statement you made back to it about them finishing top 4. Like they can't get worse. Not saying they will definitely get worse. I'm saying it's a possibility. And if you look up their trajectory, their trajectory tells you that they probably gonna. If someone tells me, "Hey, do you think Liverpool will be worse next season?" I probably go, "Yeah," up until Slot gets sacked in October, November, and then depending on who they bring in, they might get better. But do I think Liverpool fans, Sai and others, are looking forward to next season? No, because they hate their manager for a reason. Yeah. So you go get who they want. Because like I said, they had a phenomenal summer on paper last season. You, me, Many others had them winning the league and it went to shit. Why? Because of the manager. So the fact that you're saying he's top 4 is still crazy to me. When he went on his worst, he took the club to their worst run in 100 years.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting you top 4.
And they lost 10 games. And flawless, they've lost 10 games. They've lost 10 games. They've lost 10 games. They've lost 10 games this season. And the last time when they lost 10 games was, I think it was in 2016. The last time when they lost 10 games in the league.
Brendan Rodgers.
And despite all that, they're still, despite all that, they're still comfortably in the top 4 because the other teams are not that good.
Which they are, yes. Yes, but we were saying that the other teams could, like you said about you expect the title teams to get better. The title why can't the below the top 4 get better?
They can, but it's not gonna matter.
Why won't it matter?
Why is it not gonna matter? That's what.
Why won't it matter?
They'll get good enough to close the gap.
Why won't they get good enough to close a gap of 6 to 7, 8 points? If Liverpool get worse and they get better, why could they not overtake? Because you didn't expect Liverpool to be here.
Wait, you spend money and get better. It's not as cutthroat.
And it's not as cutthroat. You spend better. That is true, as we've seen with Liverpool, because Liverpool are way off the mark where you expected them to be this season. So why can't they be way off the mark next season, or even a little bit? You didn't have Liverpool here this season. I didn't.
No way.
I still think they'll have individuals to just get them over the line.
Yeah, but the individuals are not bailing them out this season. The individuals are not even getting them in the title race.
Yeah, in terms of the title race, but you're talking about a top 4 race.
Yeah, but let's not know. But the fact that we're talking about a top 4 race is mainly because of the manager. That's the point that we're making. Because the manager has been severely underachieving. He took a team that was supposed to go and win the league and dominate to a top 4 battle. So if you give him players, let's say you give him a team with players where it was 10th place, why could he not have them battling relegation? If you give Slot a team that was supposed to finish 10th, 11th, comfortably in mid-table, why could he not have them battling relegation? If he's taken a team that was supposed to go and win the league and dominate to top 4, that's the point we're making, even with better players.
By the way, can I just quickly say I'm actually living this at the moment with my manager. You know, got relegated. Next thing you know, is competing all trophies. You know,
there we go.
There we go. Company is a prime example, bruv. No,
yeah, man, bro, and I remember even at the beginning, at the time, I said, like, let's be honest, all this relegation talk. Listen, I didn't think he would be this great.
Yes, bullshit. Let me clarify. However, sorry, not top 4, top 5 battle. Sorry,
yeah. No, but I didn't even think like I was gonna be this great, for example. But like even then, I was like, surely he's gonna do somewhat better with the players he has at Bayern compared to what he has. Because you don't approach an attacking style with a defensive team. It's like when we had Tuchel at Bayern. You don't approach defensive style with an attacking team. Again, I'll be so honest, man. For me, I look at it and I'm like, a manager like fits an identity, bro. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like with Slot, I feel like with Slot, he had things going for him. This whole like, you know, be defensively solid, hit in transition. That suited him perfectly. Next thing you know, he's trying to be playing like this whole, you know, company Enrique ball with the team he has. It's no.
Yeah, the inverted shit, bro. The inverted shit, bro, and the man-to-man press, bro. Like the inverted shit, the man-to-man press, bro. Like, bro, man signed 2 fullbacks, yeah. Man signed 2 wingbacks in Frimpong and Kirkers, and he's telling them to invert, bro. He's telling Frimpong and Kirkers to invert when they've never inverted in their life, bro. He's telling Gravenberg to go forward when he was shielding the back line last season, bro. Like the fact that
inside.
Yeah, like the fact that it's a conversation about if Liverpool will get top 4 or top 5, it's a damning indictment, bro. It's a disaster, bro. This ain't a bad season, bro. This ain't bad, bro. It's horrific, bro. It's horrific. Like let's not act like words don't matter, bro. Come on,
and I think it's a disservice to managers who have been at a lower level and have been like a Marco Silva, for example, like a Iriola, like a Glasner. Fuck it, even a David Moyes and what they've done with the talent they have available. We're doing out here. Like consistency don't matter.
I think you're all having a different conversation now.
I think it is to say like.
Well, stop this. No. Stop this.
I bring this point.
No. 1 minute. See, I came here, I thought there will be no reason to talk Liverpool, and I said to Vikram, don't start this again, because you will do this, and Shad want to do this, you can stop Liverpool, man. You see, has to be end point here. You can stop here. Even Flawless, sorry, even Doncy is sleeping there. I don't want to see that. Come on. Do better.
That's what.
Stop this.
And again, there's no, like
Stop
I said,
this.
could Liverpool finish top 3, top 4, top 5 next season? Yes. Of course they could. Yes, they could.
But we can't. We can't do that. No, we can't. That is the main point. We can't do that.
Like it's the main point was in regards to like it's a guarantee. Like, no, it's not a guarantee. Because they have a horrendous manager, number one. Number two, they could get worse. They could
There is
get
no
worse.
guarantee. Flawless. There is. We finished in. We dropped to 7th and 8th. If somebody says to before the season, you will laugh at their face.
Facts.
That is the standards we dropped, by the way. And the most damning thing, the most damning thing, and I heard thing is for me, I am below Man United. That can't happen. No. That is deserve sacking. That is deserve sacking, by the way. If we are finishing below Man United, that deserve double sacking. Hire him today and sack him tomorrow, and hire him again.
Bro, and we had Amarim halfway through, and we had Amarim halfway through the season. If we would have sacked Amarim earlier, bro, most likely, bro, we would be like super clear of Liverpool. Like we would be like
everything
you're saying
is correct. Everything you're saying is
mad,
correct.
bro.
We're having a completely different conversation. Like we're just having.
By the way, people, we didn't bring this up. Vikram brought this shit up. By the way, people.
Yeah,
I said don't start. I said don't start. That's why. I know where it is going.
You're having a different conversation right now. That's fine though. It's fine.
Stop it. Flawless. Go on to next topic, man. We can talk about Arsenal, man. Come on.
No. We can talk about this.
I only brought up Flawless.
We can talk about United if you want, bro.
Yes. Stress.
We can talk about United. We can talk about United if you want, Si. You know what I'm saying, but
all right, facts.
You know what I'm saying.
Facts. Earlier in the season.
King. Don't be like a prick like Doncy, man. Come on.
Yeah. All right, facts. Earlier in the season, King, 1 second, yeah. Facts. Earlier in the season, you had Garnacho's nuts in your head. Now you got my man's arse in your back of your head. But come on, man, bro. You need some package.
Hey, like this is me and flaws, isn't it? Like you don't know about the thing in it. This is me and flaws, isn't it?
Yeah. Pops, the reason why we're mentioning it because the conversation was surrounding Liverpool with Slot. That's what it was. For context, that's where this stemmed from, people, from a previous Q&A. This is where this stemmed from. So we weren't talking about if Liverpool changed manager. It was because Vikram made the definitive statement with Arnie Slot that they finish 4th or 5th next season, without question. And that's where, and as you lot heard, if we were winding back, he brought this up. I won't even go say nothing. And you heard Side go, don't start. You wanted to start.
Don't start,
So your funeral. All right, that's what that is. You chose to start. Like, you could have just let it go from the last one.
Yeah. But he didn't want to take the L. That's it. He didn't want to take the L. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Saying this word L, but I just don't agree.
Of course you don't agree. When do you ever think you're wrong?
It's not even that.
Never.
No. I asked you a simple question. When was the last time you was on a stream and you said, you know what, I was wrong on that? Outside of a result.
No, I'll say Chouameni, I was wrong about that.
No, outside of a result. You know he was just running with that. So Chouameni, that's the only one outside of results.
Chouameni, yeah.
No, I'm not leaving you with that. I'm not leaving you with that. I'm telling you that. I'm not leaving. You disrespected Chouameni and said La Liga tackle rice, man.
That is funny, bro. Declan Rice of La Liga, bro.
You hope you don't sign him. Vikram, I'm telling you that. For Flawless' sake and your sake, you hope you don't sign him. Flawless knows why I said that.
Yeah, you blame.
Bro, I rated Chouameni, so you know what I'm saying. So I take Chouameni.
King.
The dog, bro. Like the holds up. That's about it. He just wins the ball. That's about it.
Hey, run me. You know what? King. And he does it at an elite level. Run me.
Zir. We know. We want see Flawless and me and going with Chouameni like so for he's backing Chouameni in back again troops here also. Run me Chouameni, man. I need him at Liverpool.
Yeah, but
no, I don't want this Anderson. I don't want him. I don't want
no.
Yeah, run me Chouameni. I don't want Anderson.
No, bro, you have Szoboszlai, man. You don't need no fucking Chouameni.
I need Chouameni.
Yeah, but
he's a 6.
Yes. Hey, Zay, let me ask you. Hey, Zay, a right price would you take him?
Yeah, but I said to Flawless in the chat.
Leave me alone, bro. I need better.
Yeah.
See?
I said to flawless, yeah. I said to flawless, yeah, in the solo. I said in the solo Q&A, yeah. The reason why Chouameni might not have hit the heights, yeah, of so many people that are saying that, yeah, is because Real Madrid's team is unbalanced, bro. Real Madrid's team has been unbalanced for the past few seasons, bro. Like, bro, like you're seeing, like, obviously Mbappe and Vinny, like, you're seeing the chemistry's not there. Like, you've seen Real Madrid just sign names, bro. You get me? Like, they signed freaking Mbappe, Jude. You know what I'm saying? They got Vinny, Rodrigo. It's just names, bro. They don't. You know, like how I was saying, flawless about the reason why England won't win is because they just pick names and they don't go with players on form or whatever. It's a similar thing. It's a similar thing to Real Madrid. They always sign the names, but they don't look at the profiles. And yes, some of it's down to Chouameni, but it doesn't help when you're playing in an unbalanced team, yeah. And also when the team has had so many injuries, like Chouameni's been playing at centre back, bro. Like Chouameni's been everywhere. Like he's been playing centre back, he's been playing midfield, bro. Like he's been playing everywhere, bro. You get me? So like for me, and for me, saying that he is like Declan Rice, I don't think is a bad player, yeah. But saying he's the Declan Rice of La Liga when Chouameni Chouameni actually has a half turn. Chouameni actually has a half turn, bro. Declan Rice does not have a half turn.
Vikram don't see.
It's crazy.
One second, Vikram said that Declan Rice did Chouameni.
No. Chouameni is a La Liga Declan Rice.
Is La Liga, bro. Like Chouameni. No disrespect to Beta Tommy Fury, Declan Rice, but he don't have a half turn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Chouameni has a half turn. Chouameni has a half turn, bro. You get me? Like
King. You have to understand. No.
He's getting
dominated
he's way more technical.
Declan Rice is getting dominated by every white guy. He get dominated by Alex Scott, man. Come on.
Why is this guy mixed?
Well, I'm still trying to understand how are these two even in the conversation.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I don't get it. I don't care.
That is Vikram for you.
That's what it was.
Wait.
This guy tried to convince me that Gyökeres could improve under Arteta. I'm not hearing.
1 second, I must have missed that.
Who said that?
No. You made the statement that Arsenal's attack, if there was a better manager, he could get more out of that attack, and I told you that.
Yeah, I think he could. Yes, I think so. Word to you. Two things can be true. Yes, 100.
Bro, he can get more out of that attack, bro. Like I don't rate.
Go, King.
Like, I don't rate Martinelli, yeah, but you remember the 22-23 season, yeah? I don't rate Odegaard.
4 years, bro.
Bro, Martinelli scored.
Okay, by the way, I remember in the summer saying I would have taken him instead of Diaz.
Bro, Martinelli got like 15 goals. I think Odegaard got like 10 goals and like 15 assists or something.
Do I think if you play more attacking football with better attack, I mean, if you play more attacking football, your attackers improve, yes? I do.
Yes.
Overall. Does it mean that they're worldies, to clarify? So two things can be true. I can think you're an average attacker, get average out of him. Do I think Gyökeres is great? No. But do I think a more attacking manager can get more out of Gyökeres? Yes.
Yeah. If you
the only two I don't rate, I think Madueke is awful. And then who's the other one? Madueke is the one I look at. And
yeah, but like, come on, flawless.
What about Odegaard and Havertz?
Play their better attackers as well. So if you
play
and you play Eze, I think Arsenal's attack is automatic.
Come on, bro. We've seen Ange Postecoglou get freaking Brendan Johnson to score goals, bro. We've seen Brendan Johnson scoring goals at freaking Tottenham, bro. When Ange Postecoglou, bro, let's not act like this is a thing. Like if you give Martinelli like 4 or 5 chances, yeah. He Martinelli needs like 4 or 5 chances to score. If you give Martinelli 4 or 5 chances, he might score like 1 or 2 out of 5, and then he might miss like 3. But like if you give players more volume, if you give Gyökeres more volume chances, same with Martinelli, you can get more goals out of him. but that doesn't mean that I rate those players. Like we saw it with Ange Postecoglou. I think Brendan Johnson got like 12 goals, bro. We've seen it with We've seen it with Dominic Solanke. We've seen Solanke get 19 goals at Bournemouth because he was just Bournemouth. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. In the Raiola, bro. Yes.
All right. So yes, to prove so thank you very much, King, because I would even brought that up. So yes, I'm not saying a better manager gets 20, 25 league goals out of Gyökeres. I'm just saying that Gyökeres and Eze and Martinelli shouldn't be going 2-3 months without a league goal.
I think I think
and Flores. And Flores, another one, yeah. Another one.
I genuinely think Eze has something to improve on. The others, I don't think they can improve that much more than they are right now.
Again, improve that much more. Hear what you just said. Improve that much more, like it's major improvement or minor. The point I was making is you can get more from them.
Yeah,
so even if they improve slightly, that's still an improvement.
Yeah, like let's not act like bro. Like let's not. We spoke about Glasner, how good of a coach Glasner is. Let's not forget. Before when Glasner came into Crystal Palace, everyone was talking like Mateta was this scrub. No one knew. Everyone was talking like Mateta was a scrub. So all of a sudden, when Glasner comes in, all of a sudden Mateta's like one of the best strikers in the league because he's getting 3 or 4 chances at Palace and he's scoring 15 goals for freaking Palace a season now for freaking Crystal Palace, bro. Like you get me. Like let's not act like it doesn't matter. Sean Larson at Wolves got 13 or 14 goals last season, bro. At Wolves. Let's not act like, bro. We've seen so many average players get so many goals because they get so many chances, bro.
All the players you're mentioning, I still think are better than this guy. That's what you're not understanding. This guy is
do understand that you're missing the point. It's not about them being. It's not about them being better than them or not. It's about improving people. Let's get back to the original point we was talking about. Whether it's a marginal improvement, whether it's a monumental improvement, or whether it's a medium improvement, it's an improvement. The statement I made was, yes, if you get a more attacking manager and a better manager, he gets more out of that attack.
Yes, more. Yeah.
I think
and I don't rate them, by the way.
More assists as much. That doesn't mean that I don't rate them high. I mean, I rate them high. No, I don't. But I think if you play Dalman with Eze, with a Gyökeres, with a pick one with a Trossard, that's a front four that can do something. Throw Odegaard in the mix.
Can I chime in on this?
No, but this is flawed. If you got them from 1 league goal a month to 2 league goals a month, that's an improvement. But that's not exactly.
But I think it's more than 2 league goals.
Now suddenly, like he's turning them around.
I think it's the difference between them winning the league or not winning the league. How about that one?
I'm confused, man, by Victor.
How about that?
I don't think it is.
Can I chime in this one?
How about before you go, Dunphy? How about that one? That's when I say improvement. I think it's the difference. I don't think they need. I don't think they need that many more. I don't think they need that much more from their attack to win the league.
Let's not like management don't matter, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How many more goals? Wait. So how much many more? So they're currently 3 points. Bear in mind, you was backing Arsenal just a couple of weeks ago before the City game and talking about them winning, how they're not going to lose the home games and how we can think that, and then they got packed up by Bournemouth. But the point is that I'm making is they're only a few goals away, as this showing. They're currently top of the table, 3 points, even though City have a game in hand. And it might go down. It might go down to goal difference. What are we talking about here? I mean, you look at the games they've drawn. Their attack has been piss poor. If they got their attack performance average, they win the league.
Facts.
Unless you don't. All right.
Yeah.
Well, first, so you think? What do you think of their? Wait. So what do you think of their attack?
It's not just about their attack. The way that this team has been built, there's just not a lot of good footballers in their attack in general. That's why it looks as bad as it does. Because Gyökeres is awful, Madueke's awful, Martinelli's awful, Odegaard's awful.
I disagree. Odegaard's awful.
Not that good. These players in general are just not that good. If you gave,
I think he's average. I don't think he's awful. I don't think he's awful.
Bro, let me finish the statement, please. If you gave this team to Enrique, he wouldn't be able to play.
How come you didn't mention the rest? Mention the rest of the attackers. Why do you just mention the ones you don't rate? What do you think of their attack overall? Do you think it's awful? The options they have in its entirety. So who do you think is awful in their attack then?
The ones I mentioned.
Okay, and who else is awful? Just them ones you mentioned. So that's not their whole attack. So how do they have an awful attack when you think more of them are not awful than the ones who are awful? You think 4 of their attackers are awful and the rest are not. So how is it awful?
Because as a collective, yeah, they're awful.
How is it a collective when you think less of their attack is awful? You don't think Eze is awful. You don't think Dalman's awful. You don't think Trossard's awful. You don't think Hazard is awful.
Dalman's not going to start for any manager.
Again, that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about that. We're just rating their attack because if the manager's smart, which I've made the point of, Dalman can play, yes. Not necessarily every game, but can Dalman have an impact? Yes. What are we talking about? Why can't Dalman have an impact?
He's a youngster. I don't even count him.
Yeah, so we can have an impact is the point I'm making. So you don't think
He can have an impact.
you don't think you don't think Eze is awful, you don't think Trossard's awful, you don't think Moreno's awful, you don't think Havertz is awful. Okay, you didn't say this. I'm only going off your words. Now you think Trossard's awful. Okay, so you think Trossard's awful, but you don't think Dalman's awful, you don't think Eze's awful, you don't think Havertz is awful, you don't think Moreno's awful. That's 4. What are we talking about?
I put Havertz in that bracket as well.
So you think Havertz is awful? This is news to me. Never said this before, but now we're having this debate. Havertz is awful all of a sudden. All right. Go on. All of a sudden, people, Havertz is awful. Never mentioned this before, but now we're having this debate. Havertz is now awful. Never mentioned.
I never rated that guy. I just never had to talk about him.
There's a difference between not.
I've never had to talk about him. I've never had to talk about him.
We've never had a conversation about Havertz.
Not about like how good he is. Not
never.
No. I've never had it with you. I might have had it with a few people, but I've never had it with anyone here.
2 weeks ago, when he missed those chances at City, we weren't talking about it in depth.
I never said a word when he missed.
So you said nothing during that when he missed them chances. You said nothing. You had no comment.
I don't think. No, I don't think I said anything about him.
All right, cool. So you was on a live stream and didn't say anything about Havertz missing chances. Okay.
I'd have to go back. I don't think I said anything.
Yeah, you'd have to go back. I know you was talking about it. I can't remember the conversation, but cool. You keep lying to yourself in the public. It's calm, man. It's calm.
Remember? Tell me what I said. You say you remember the conversation. Tell me what I said.
You was crashing on him for missing the chances, but you never mentioned about him being awful. We was comparing him and Gyökeres. But you can go back and watch it like you said yourself and go and see. But now their entire attack is awful. Cool. I don't think their entire attack's awful. So
I don't think their attack is awful. I think their attack is average. I don't think it's awful. Like I think Trossard is average. I don't think it's awful. Like I don't think he's awful, bro. Like I think their attack is average. I don't rate most of their attackers, but I don't think it's awful. I think that's a bit of a stretch. You get
it's not a stretch. When your attackers perform 17th in the league for open play goals, it's not a stretch.
No, is that on the does that clarify onto the
Vikram, that is because of manager. That is not because of player. That is because of manager tactics. See, we've seen.
Blow out, man.
Yeah, Celtics are out. Yeah, it's 66.
No, I said Celtic blow out. 36 points.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you, nephew. We had the exact same conversation talking about their attack, and you didn't mention Havertz is awful. Now in this conversation, he's awful.
If you're gonna say things, you need to quote the conversation you're talking about. H. You can't just make a statement.
I remember the conversation we had. This exact one on a Q&A.
Tell me the conversation that we had, and tell me when we had it.
I tell you now what it is. We was on a Q&A having this conversation. For the how come you remember me? So here's the funny thing. How come you remember me saying that I don't think? Oh, you think a better manager gets more out of this attack, which was a part of this conversation. So you remember me saying that, but you don't remember what you said. Why is
that? That was more recent.
Same convo.
But you was talking about the watch along, right?
I'm talking about
when you were talking about me saying that Havertz is awful. You were talking about the watch along.
Yes, I'm talking about the watch along with Havertz, and we had this. I forgot about this one because we've had it multiple times. I actually forgot about this one. So it's in the exact. I forgot. Thank you, nephew. So what now? You remember what I said to kick it off, but don't remember what you said. How convenient. I'll just keep lying on top of lying, but cool. We just keep cooking. Calm. You know what I'm saying? You keep cooking. We had this exact same combo, and I asked you who's terrible. You didn't say Odegaard, you didn't say Havertz, but 2 weeks later, Havertz and Odegaard are now awful.
Yeah.
Because don't let me tell nephew or Prime go find this shit, and we'll clip this and put this together. Because I remember
that don't make no sense.
I forgot. I remember having it on the watch along briefly because we were talking about Havertz in particular, but we had the exact same conversation about Arsenal's attack. Hence why you mentioned it. You didn't mention them, man, but now all of a sudden to back up your argument, Odegaard's awful. And now Didi's awful. All right, cool, man. So Arsenal have one of the worst attacks in the league, yeah? They have a relegation level attack. If we're saying 16th, 17th. All right, man. Okay. Well, you lot continue to run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And you lot not entertained. Get your questions in, man. Get your questions in. Big up to everyone in the chat.
I have a question for Danzi Flawless.
Go.
I have a question for Donsi. Donsi, are you winning the league?
Oh my days! Is that the question that you asked? We've been waiting for the.
No. Vikram. Sorry. Facts. Wait. He said he's seeing Arsenal in the Champions League final under Arteta yesterday.
Me?
That means yes, Donsi. Yes, it's you. You said you seeing Arsenal in the Champions League final, right?
Yeah, I did say that, and I'll stick by that.
Okay, fair. That means you think I know the answer, but
okay, we're playing Atletico Madrid, and I think we're gonna beat them over 2 legs. Like that's not even a wild take because if
no, it's not a wild take. I never said Donsi. I never said a wild take.
So what's your point?
I'm just asking you a question that after the win against Newcastle, I don't want the names, but I seen some of the fans say we are winning the league because we got easy run. I want your opinion. What about easy run? That's it.
Look, yeah, I'm not like most Arsenal fans, which you should know already in it. So when you ask a certain questions, ask those fans and not myself, because nothing positive is going to come out of my mouth.
No. What I'm asking was, just you got 4 games left. City got 5 games. You seen the run in.
City got 6 games, by the way. Bournemouth got moved, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, they will postpone. Okay, that means it's fine. See, where do you think you draw points? I'm asking that. I know you predicted you won't win the league. I'm asking where do you think you draw points?
Do you know, it's hard to tell because this Arsenal side is so inconsistent. It's unreal. It's like we'll beat the teams we'll lose against teams that we're expected to beat, and that we'll win at the teams we're not expected to. So I can't even answer you that question, to be honest.
Yes.
Next question.
No, I just want to know because you said Arsenal are not winning the league, right? That means you will definitely know where they will drop point. That's it.
Do you know what it is? It's Arsenal's been so inconsistent. It's unbelievable. What can I say? Like I hate answering crumbs for my fellow Arsenal fans, but it seems like I'm doing it time and time again. You know what I'm saying? Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
What happened to Wirtz?
Yeah, he didn't play well. And by the way, he scored a goal.
Okay, when has he played well this season?
10 games, Donzi, that's it.
Say it again?
10 games.
He's played well with 10 games.
Yeah.
No, you bought 150 mil to play good in 10 games.
It's not for one season, though.
No, don't say it's not for one season. Yes, it's definitely the manager is part of it. Yes. Because everybody performed badly.
Yes.
So when everyone performs badly, Rick, normally who do we point the finger at?
At the manager. Come on, man.
The prime example is United.
Vikram, when a team vastly underperforms every individual, who do we normally point the finger at?
Yeah, so that's the manager.
The manager, like,
okay, all right, cool.
Come on, bro. Like, come on.
I'm just like, come on, man. Your point about it being the manager's fault, like, yes, that's what it was. We can keep dancing, I'm cool. I got time.
Bro, flawless. Okay. Flawless. You remember last season, people were saying that Manchester United squad is on a similar level to Wolves, bro. These men were comparing Man United. Most of our fan base were comparing our squad to Wolves, bro, last season when we had that fraud in chat.
I had a massive content creator who's in the where's the continent in the continent? I think where is it? I'm even sure in the Middle East it might be. You told me that our defense was no better than Sunderland's. So here we are.
All right. Do you know what's funny is that if you run back,
ironically just got packed up, you know what I'm saying, 5-0 by Nottingham Forest.
If you run back to the beginning of the season, right? You asked me a question. It says, where do you think Arsenal will finish? I said we're gonna finish third. Yeah. You said, why do you think we're gonna finish third? I said it's not that I don't believe that we can win the league. I think the manager cannot take us over the line to win the league. This is what I'm saying. I think because he's so pragmatic in defense, because he relies on his defense so much, and he refuses to let his attacking players play to get them off the leash, it's hard for him to win the league when your first thought is to defend and to attack by defending. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to answer that question, like you man been alluded to, this is what I'm saying, because it's been a bad stream. Like, if your manager is unwilling to do the basics, and when I say the basics, let your attacking players fucking attack. Let me show you something. Yeah, the last game we had 0 clear-cut chances. Yeah, the game before that we had 2 clear-cut chances. The game before that we had 1 clear-cut chance. Yeah, so the last 3 games we had an average of 1 clear-cut chance per game. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? How the fuck are you supposed to even thinking about winning the league when you have that kind of statistics? And I'm not a stat guy, but to be honest, if you're looking at the stats, looking at the eye, yeah, and you know that you got Mavericks in your team, it's no luck when a person can score 15 goals one season. It's no luck when a person can get 12, 13 assists one season to become looking like a babysitter. It's no feat that a person can come in your team, was the best player in that team, and looks less than average when he's playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like this, yeah. If Arteta just allowed his players to attack, this title would have been like we finished, instead of taking off a player when he hits the post and making a player carry on when he has done nothing for 2 years. This is what I'm saying. So do you know what, right? It's sometimes you can blame the players, yeah, but then who plays them in a position? When Havertz and Odegaard was out, yeah, I was so happy. The moment they got fit, we all spoke about this. They're going to get shoehorned in the team, and they got shoehorned in the team. And then the thing is, when they got put in the team, our team looks worse. That's not that's not even a player thing. It's a manager thing, because he's the one who sets them out. So we have all roads lead to the manager. Don't get me wrong, the players have to hold some corn as well, but all roads lead to the manager. Yeah, we looked at that game the other day, right? Odegaard could have passed it to Gyökeres, but he passed onto the right hand side to Zubimendi. You know what I'm saying? We could say it's a player thing if it happened once this season, right? But it's continuously happening. It's down to the manager. Do you know what I'm saying? It's down to. I'm just tired. Like, can we just move on from this fucking manager?
Man took off Eze, against Man City. Man took off Eze against Man City after hitting the post, and Eze can come up with a moment from like he did against Newcastle.
King, you know what's crazy about the City game? Because they actually attacked, even though it was at points, they actually created. Who would have thought?
Yes.
They actually created. Yes. Well, a lot, but they actually create. You know why? Because they actually gave it a go at points in the game. Yeah. Hence why Havertz had 2 very, very good chances. As they hit the post, for example. Go on.
And also, if you remember against Newcastle, Gyökeres had an open chance. He passed it to Newcastle player, but
yes,
in the second, he passed it to Newcastle player.
I thought you said Arteta could get more out of Gyökeres. I don't get it.
Who said?
No, I don't.
lads, on that note, yeah. God bless you all with it. I'm
Donzi.
Go on.
Big up, Donzi. Big up.
Yeah, bless you. I'll talk to you,
bro. But bro, man played Havertz, and bro, like I think when they went on that losing streak of Bournemouth, Southampton, and that, bro, man played Havertz. Man played Havertz in midfield, bro. When we all know Havertz, when he tried that when he first came in and it did not work. Also, the man did it in the Aston Villa game. Played Havertz in midfield and they lost that game, bro. And then man played him in midfield again against freaking Southampton, bro, and freaking Bournemouth, bro. And these man ended up losing with Havertz in midfield, bro. And it's like I said about the Eze thing is crazy, bro. Because even though Arsenal don't create a lot of chances in the game, Eze is the one player that will shoot outside the box. Eze is someone that will pop up with a moment, bro. Will pop up with a moment like we saw in the last game against Newcastle. Arsenal didn't create a lot in that game, but what did Eze do outside the box, fam? You know what I'm saying? That a man took him off, bro, and then you brought in Gyökeres. People can say they don't rate Gyökeres, whatever, but you brought in Gyökeres for those type of games against Man City, and you bench him, bro. You bench him, bro.
Havertz is better for. I think people misunderstand it. Arteta's got a certain system, a certain style, and he's changed it quite a bit, like across the years. Like at the start, when he was playing attacking football, the reason he changed it was because of how much more they were conceding. So he went ultra defensive to try and stop them from conceding as much, and that's obviously effective.
Yeah, he doesn't trust the defense. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he doesn't trust the defense. If he trusted the defense. If he trusted the defense, because we get told by Arsenal fans that Gabriel is world class, Sully Lieber's world class, Declan Rice is the best DM in the league. But obviously Arteta does not feel that way, because if he did feel that way, then he would play attacking football.
But he's right to say that, because he's right to feel that way, because you saw it when they did play attacking football. Gabriel is the bozo. The bozo gene never left. It's because they switched the style of play twice across seasons, and they made it more and more defensive. Bro, there was a clip I saw, like I think it was actually in the City game, where they were 1-0 down and they had like 10 men in the box defending. 10. Like,
yes.
When you have a structure like that, of course you're not gonna score as much, and you're gonna concede less.
And this is where the criticism lies of him not being line, because like Daniel says, he has a better defense now and attacks less. It makes no sense.
I mean, yeah.
This is the best defense they've ever had from the defensive players they have individual. This is the best they've ever had. And he now is more defensive than he was when he had a worse defense.
But I think you could say he's downgraded the attack, though. I think you could argue. But
That's
he's upgraded.
Hence why he's a poor man. You shouldn't be downgraded. The thing is, you shouldn't be downgrading the attack that falls on him and the club.
Yeah,
he wanted these players. Bear in mind, he wanted these players. Not all of them, but some of the attackers.
Yeah.
He might not want Gyökeres, but Eze, I'm sure. Actually, maybe Eze wasn't. Well, he thought the attack was good enough. So we can't
but he wanted the rest. He wanted the rest of them.
This is the attack he wanted. He wanted Saka. He wanted Havertz. He wanted Moreno. He wanted Madueke. He wanted Trossard.
Yep.
And he sent a flawless, and he sent a invalid loan to Marseille.
Yeah, you got
him. And Marino injured. And by the way, flawless. Big up. I will see you at a Houston game, flawless. Big up.
Yeah, calm. No stress. He did these things. You know what I'm saying? The Bowen Bob is always saying fire username. Even if he isn't a DM, he's very good defensively. Rice.
Yeah.
Wherever you think he is, he's very. I've said this before about Rice. I think defensively, he's very good.
Defensively, like if you get Rice to do the basics, just to win the ball back and stuff, Rice is good at that. You get me? So it's just, bro.
22-23. I'll bring it up, Daniel. I can't remember.
Bro, it's crazy, bro. The fact is, I think Mont said it. Yeah, I don't even rate Odegaard like that, but shout out to Mont, because he even said it, bro. It's like, bro, they brought in Declan Rice, for £100 million to play as a 6, and then all of a sudden they're playing that guy as an 8, and then he was.
This was Arsenal's attack. Sorry to cut you off. Jesus, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Nketiah, Trossard, Reece Nelson, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, Wanyeri, and then after that is youth players. But appearance-wise, actually, exclude Wanyeri, he only made 1 appearance. Smith Rowe made 12 sub-appearances. Fabio Vieira played 22 times, 19 sub-appearances as well.
Fabio Vieira was a midfielder, yo.
All right, say that again. What you say, Barrio?
Fabio Vieira was a midfielder.
Oh, was he? Ah, shit. Yeah, Vieira is he not an attacking midfielder, or is he a pivot?
I think he's attacking mid. Yeah, he's attacking midfielder. Yeah.
For that, see, that attack's not good on paper.
No,
because he attacked. That. So who do you rate off that attack?
We're ignoring the context.
Okay, so add
the context. Add the context.
That was Saka before the injuries. That was Gabriel.
1 hour, yeah.
Catch you shortly. Go on. No, we're not ignoring anything. Add the context. Go on.
Gabriel Jesus before the injuries and Saka
before the injury. Okay, that's 2. Well,
even Odegaard before his injuries, I'd say as well. Before his injuries.
So Odegaard's all of a sudden just falling off because of the injuries. So what's different about Odegaard?
Bro, why are we pretending like injuries didn't kill some of these players? Why are we?
The players that they killed. I don't think injuries killed Odegaard.
No, Jesus before the injury was one of the best players in the league before the injuries.
About that. We're not talking. We do mention Jesus. Man didn't mention Jesus. I said Odegaard. So stick to the point. Odegaard. I don't think Odegaard has changed because of the injuries. What's different?
I think the injuries have affected.
Okay, so what's
and Vickering.
Before you go, King, what's the difference?
Yeah.
What is the difference about Odegaard?
No, just since the injuries, he's just looked worse.
How does he look worse? Don't give me blanket statements because let's add context. Now I'm asking you to add context. You don't like it. Add context. What is different about Odegaard? Don't give me blanket statements. What is different about him?
Well, you can just see that he's taking way less risks in general.
Are we actually defending Odegaard?
No, it's not a defending of him. He said, Vikram said he don't rate this Arsenal attack highly. So then we've gone back to 22-23 to see the team. And I'm saying I don't rate that team highly. Vikram said, let's add the context in regards to that attack. So he's saying Odegaard injuries is the reason why Odegaard is performing now like he is than he was back then. So I'm saying what's different about
him? It's not the main reason, but it's one of the main reasons.
Okay, so what's the difference?
I'm going to be honest. Odegaard is just a coward. That's what it is.
It's nothing to do with injuries. I don't think that's a mentality thing.
I just said it's
it is a mentality thing, but it's a cowardice mentality thing.
Sorry, it's not injury thing. So let me clarify.
I don't rate Odegaard, but like I said,
if he was getting on the ball and dribbling at players, I hear that. That makes sense. If he was physically declined, I'd hear it. I don't see it with Odegaard. No, Saka, yes, the injuries, yes, I hear it. Saka cold, like without the injuries, and hopefully he gets back to some level with that. Jesus. Cool. Who else? You think Havertz is awful? All of a sudden, Odegaard. So what's the difference in the injuries with Odegaard?
I think people are forgetting how good Jesus and Saka were in that season.
We're not disputed that. Nobody said that. You just making stuff up. No one said Jesus wasn't good. No one.
That was the main part of the attack that was rated.
Okay, cool. So also Jesus.
It was Odegaard, Jesus, and Saka. That was the main.
Okay, so why is Odegaard different? Then is the point I'm making. Or maybe the managers took the handbrake off. So I'm still waiting for a answer to my question. How has the injuries affected Odegaard? What is different?
He just takes less risks since.
Okay, so how's that an injury thing? Taking less risks? Please explain how passing the ball forward comes from an injury.
It don't. Yeah, it don't.
Man, just be making stuff up. This is the point that I'm making. I've never seen this before, ever.
Yeah, flawless. Even if you think it is down to the injuries, even if because like I said, like I don't rate Odegaard, but like I said, in the 22-23 season, he did get a lot of G and A. He did get a lot. We've seen Arteta can coach attacking football, but because we've seen it, we've seen Martinelli and Odegaard and these man get loads of goals. And the thing is, is that even if you think it's the injury thing. Even if you do think it's the injury, what does that come down to? That comes down to Arteta again, because Arteta always when players are injured, he doesn't let them recover. He always brings them back so early. He never lets them recover from injury. He always brings them back quickly, and that's why you're seeing Saka.
Yeah,
that's why you get what I'm saying. Like it's still down to Arteta, because Arteta brings these men back when these men are not fully fit. So you get me. So that's down. That's still down to Arteta, bro.
Yeah,
you get me.
Context as well. Jesus got 4 league goals that season. Just for context.
That's mad.
Sorry, no, 11. Sorry, not 4. 11. You got 11 league goals that season.
All right, bro.
He didn't only get 11 goals this season. I'm just pointing out the numbers.
All right, man. So we're not watching football with our eyes anymore.
No, we're not watching. I'm just pointing it out that he got 11 goals that season. So I don't think he was as incredible as you're making him. That's what.
Yeah, but it's still down to. At the end of the day, it's still down to Arteta.
I don't think he was incredible.
I'm not basing my statement just off of stats.
No, I know. I'm adding to it. I'm saying I don't think he was that incredible, stats wise or eye test wise. No. And you said it yourself. You said it yourself, Vikram. Arteta was playing more attacking football than correct. Because did you not say that? Or am I mistaken?
For that season, yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, do you think Arteta playing more attacking football helped those attackers?
Yeah, it would have.
Okay, then. Yeah. So that's the point that I'm making overall. If you play more attacking, it increases the chances of your attackers performing better.
Yes. because your attackers get into more scenarios. When you play attacking football, your attackers like Martinelli get into more attacking scenarios. He might be not great, but like he might get into five or six or seven attacking scenarios, and he might get into like 5 or 6 attacking scenarios, and like 2 or 3 of them come off. You get me? And those 2 or 3 those 2 or 3 attacking scenarios out of 7 could result to like 1 or 2 goals. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I don't rate Martinelli, but if you give Martinelli like chance after chance after chance, eventually he's going to score. It's the same thing with Gyökeres. If you give him chances and you play attacking football, he's going to score goals, bro. Like we've seen it with so many players. When you give so many players volume chances, they score goals, bro. Like I said, bro, we were having Sean Larson scoring 13 goals at Wolves. Freaking Kluivert, bro. People were talking about Kluivert last season. Kluivert scored 13 goals for Bournemouth in that season. In that season under Raiola, when I told Flawless about Solanke got 19 goals, I think Kluivert got 13 goals that season, and people were speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Those players are not comparable to Jesus. I'll tell you why. I watched both. I watched all 4 of those players, and Jesus is way better. Is clear of all of them technically. I watched what he was doing that season. He was bro. No, when I say he was one of the best players in the league at one point in that season, he was. I watched him play. Yeah, go on. What were you gonna say?
Who's the player who's one of the best in the league that season?
Jesus, just on the eye test. Forget the stats.
Anyone that watched Jesus last season known he went nuts, and there was a reason Arsenal fans, not all, general consensus was saying, "Go get me a striker." Why?
Yeah,
but I have Arsenal fans, but probably since. Whenever, maybe Aubameyang have been saying, "Bring me a striker." What are we doing? And what was the man?
They also said, "Run me Gyökeres," and that guy's rubbish because none of them watched him.
Yeah, but they said, "Run me a striker." There's a reason for that. Since then, they've said, "Run me a striker," or Jesus is not good enough. Was Jesus good that season? Yeah, it was good. Wasn't nothing crazy.
Yeah, he was just decent. I
still want to know what the injuries were that affected what injury affected Martinelli. What's different about Martinelli?
Oh, I never rated Martinelli. That's different.
That's why was fantastic.
That's why I didn't mention him.
Nah, he don't rate
I told you the main guys I rated out of that attack were.
But Martinelli contributed massively in that season too.
And Jesus.
But Martinelli also contributed heavily in that season.
Brian's contributed a lot.
So this is my point. So you think he should wait?
Contributed a lot to our season, and I still rate Cunha and Sesko above him.
Who?
Brian.
Who's Brian?
Right, Mbeumo.
Oh, Mbeumo. Yeah. Cool. That's not what I'm talking about. So, yes, a player you don't rate, he got 15 goals from. How?
2 things can be correct.
Goals.
Because he was getting 4 or 5 chances a game, bro. That's why, bro.
How is it? So, a player you think was trash, how did he get 15 goals out of him?
Gyökeres scored 100 goals last season. I don't rate him
either. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what I answered.
That's not what I answered. That's what your point is.
It's not. Again, don't put words in my mouth.
So you're going to say that.
A player you don't rate got 15 league goals. How?
Yeah, Gyökeres got 100 goals as well.
Okay, we're not talking about Gyökeres. We're talking about Martinelli. So I'll ask you the question again. A player you don't rate, who you think is trash, how did he get 15 goals out of him? League goals.
He had a good season.
How did he have a good season? Since you like to add context, so I'll add context with my questions as well. How did he do that? Because he's trash, remember?
He was in a good team.
Okay, so he was in a good team. So how, again, in a good team in regards to what? What was they doing?
He was in a team that created chances.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
So if you attack more, you can create more chances. Probability-wise.
That's been my point, Flawless. That's been my point, bro.
I've been making, because he thinks
that's the point that I'm making.
But yet the manager got 15 league goals out of him, even though he thinks he's awful.
Yeah, bro.
And I don't rate Martinelli highly, by the way. But can you get more out of him? Yes.
Yes, doing? Like I don't even rate Martinelli. I don't even rate Rashford, bro. But you've seen Rashford get 15 goals a season. You've seen Rashford get 15 goals.
He brought this on himself. I was gonna let it go. He brought this on himself.
And you know why Rashford got 15 goals is because Rashford were getting chances again. Rashford were getting so many chances, bro. Like you give these, whatever you think of Martinelli and whether you think that they are awful or average, whatever. Because I think they are average. I think Martinelli is average. But if you give a player 4 or 5 chances a game, who is average, majority of the time they're going to score goals, bro. You get me? Like, not because they're not good, not because they are good players, bro. It's because they are in a system where and they have certain players where they have chances, where they have chances created, where there are multiple chances created from them, bro. You get me? Like I said, people wasn't talking about Mateta before when Glasner came in. Everyone was talking like Mateta was this freaking scrub, bro. Before freaking Glasner comes in, and since Glasner's come in, Mateta's scored freaking 14, 16, and I think he's got like 11 goals this season, this season or something, bro. Like, let's not act like you know why that is the case? Because Mateta's getting chances, bro. Mateta's getting 3 or 4 chances a game. So if Arteta plays more attacking football with average attackers, they are going to score more goals, bro, because they're getting chances.
If you're competent and you play more defensive football with defensive players, you're probably going to be better defensively.
You're going to be better defensively.
But probability would tell me if you're defensive and you're just not absolute clown like Cameroon, you're going to be defensively better.
Bro, we've seen... Bro.
Like I said, Martinelli's awful. Yeah. That's what Vikram said. Martinelli's awful, terrible, can't get no more out of him. But Arteta's shown that he can get more out of him.
Yeah, like, again.
He's shown
that was 4 years ago.
It was, but he's shown he can do it though. 4 years ago or not, he's shown he can do it.
He's shown he can do it.
4 years is a long time in football.
Okay, so why can't he do it again in the past 3 years? Why can't he do it again?
I think that Martinelli is declined to a point where it's just not going to happen.
Okay, what's declined about Martinelli? Tell me. You ain't just going to throw out statements and we're not going to pull it up. So what's declined about Martinelli? You ain't just saying stuff on here and having nothing to back it up. So what's declined about Martinelli? If he had an Achilles and he was much, and I don't wish that on anyone, and he was much slower, I'd hear it. He's no slower.
He just hasn't developed.
Say again?
He just hasn't developed.
Okay, so that's not not developing is not declining. You will stay the same. If you don't improve, you stay the same. So I say it again. What has declined?
His football IQ.
Okay, so it's football IQ. What else? Because you said injuries originally, and that's nothing to do with injuries. So what else declined? So his footballing IQ declined, which is nothing to do with his injuries. So
I didn't say that about him. I said that about Odegaard.
You said it about him earlier. Rewind the tapes. You said
about
him,
Martinelli.
Jesus and Martinelli. Yes. You don't even know what you be saying. Yes.
No. I said no. That's a lie. I said Jesus.
Despite that, anyway. Despite that, what has declined? His footballing IQ. What else? What else? So what else is declining?
Silence at the lambs over here, yo.
Yeah, exactly. Man got so much to say all the time, but now can't back up his point. You've said this. What has declined?
Yeah, you could say it's his football IQ and his confidence, I guess.
Okay, and where's that? Okay, so his confidence is that, and why would his confidence decline?
Well, yeah, why?
Because he's not been playing well.
Say that again.
He's not been playing well.
Okay, and why has he not been playing well? We're gonna dance around this to get to the answer eventually, because you know the answer. I know the answer. Okay, so why is it so? So why was he able to get 15 goals out of him if he's not very good, and his footballing IQ is bad, and he's not very good? No, forget not very good. He's awful according to you. So if he's awful, how come he was able to get 15 goals? How come the manager was able to get 15 goals out of an awful player, which is a phenomenal return? If managers could do that, they would be top of the list. If you can take an awful player and get 15 leagues of goals out of him, bear in mind he's not a striker. He was a left winger. So he got 15 goals from an awful player. How? Because that's phenomenal. Man can walk on water if you could do that. Because I've never seen that before in the Premier League, ever.
Yeah. We've seen Enrique get goals out of Barcola, bro.
I've never seen an awful player get 15 league goals. So how was Arteta able to do that? If it was just put him in a good team, well, he's in a good team now.
Yeah.
Arsenal not a good outfit now, overall. And they're not a good team.
That's a different conversation.
I'm asking you the question: do you believe Arsenal are a good team?
They're a structured team.
Do you think Arsenal are a good team?
A good football team now.
Arsenal are a good team overall, so that includes everything for context.
Yeah, they're
offense,
good. They're
defense, etc. Do you think Arsenal are a good team?
Yeah, they're a good defensive team. Yeah.
Okay, so there we go then. So they're in a good team then. He's in a good team. So how come we can't get 15 goals out of him now?
Because they're not a good attacking
How come?
team.
Wait. How come we? Oh, they're not a good attack. Why are they not a good attacking team? What's different now than that season? They're not a good attacking team, but he's an awful player. So what does it matter? Because even if they're a good attacking outfit, he's awful. So it don't matter, right? Clear it up where I'm wrong because I'm confused. If you're an awful player, it doesn't matter if you're in a good attacking team or not. Because you're an awful player.
Bad players can still get goals. I don't understand.
All right, well, tell me then. Okay, so tell me another. Okay, so tell me a bad player. Love that. Bad players can still get goals. Tell me another awful player that's got 15 league goals. Someone you think is awful. Not general. Gyökeres ain't got 15 league goals. Gyökeres ain't got 15 league goals.
No, but my point was awful players can still get
goals. No. We're clarifying it, Teki. You said awful player, so tell me an awful player that's got 15 league goals.
An awful player right now.
An awful in the history of the Premier League, from what you've watched.
In the history?
Yes. Give me a name. You're saying he's an awful player. He got 15 league goals. So tell me where that's the norm. He's an awful player according to you. You said this. I'm using Vikran's words here, people. Vikran said Martinelli's an awful player. So I want to know how, and then said, oh, you can't get more out of him. But the manager did. So I want to know how. Because that's not the norm unless I am mistaken. Someone tell me in the chat I'm mistaken and tell me an awful player that got 15 league goals in a season. Not below average, not poor, awful. Vikran's words. He called Martinelli awful. But the manager got 15 goals out of him. So I want to know how. What's the difference? So maybe just playing that tactic. Go on.
He had a good season.
Okay. Why did he have a good, but he's an awful player. So it don't matter if he had a good season because he's awful. So if you're an awful player, it don't matter if you're good. There's no good. If you're awful, you're awful. Tell me another awful player.
I think I figured out the miscommunication.
Go on,
we have different standards for what we class as awful.
No, we don't. I'm using your words. You said he's awful.
Yeah, because awful I look at him and guy is not a good
awful's the same in everybody. Awful's the same in every.
Yeah, because I look at him and I go, he's an awful footballer. He doesn't have a great.
Okay, so awful means extremely bad, unpleasant, or terrible.
He's an awful footballer. Yeah, we clearly have different standards of it because you don't think he's awful. So we have different.
Again, I'm proving my point. We're not talking about me. You said he's awful. So remove what I said. You said he was awful, Vikram. So we're using your example. You said Martinelli is awful. So how did he get 15 goals out of him then? Because you're telling me that managers can't get more out of him, but he got 15 goals out of him. How? And I'm still waiting for an answer on a player that's awful that scored 15 league goals. Exactly my point. You lot, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well, people. Shouts to everyone in the chat. You lot, final few questions in before we go over to the Rockets as well. Rockets-Lakers game. Flawless, who's going down? Also Spurs, bro. I think Spurs are going. I'm not going to lie. I think Spurs are
hopefully going. Both. Fuck both teams. That's what it is.
I think Spurs
hopefully both.
I think Spurs
both of them, like months. Seriously.
Hashtag both of them. Thoughts on Jokic's performance? Hey, man, what Jaden McDaniels and the Timberwolves are doing to them, man, yeah, it's not good, man. It's not good, man. It's not good, yo. They taking liberties, man. Jokic went 1 for 10, I think, in the second half. You know what I'm saying? In that. I think in the second half, like he did. So, yeah, man. Hey, that's why I love playoff basketball, man. That's one element of NBA that I wish football had. I wish players would come out and go, yeah, their defense is terrible. None of them can defend. Like, I wish that. When Jaden McDaniels, bear in mind, he said that game too. He said they're all bad defenders. That I named them all. He didn't just say, oh, they're a bad defensive team. He named them all. Then torched them game 3. Then torched them game 4 as well.
Too outspoken, man.
Yo, I love it. I wish someone would say, yeah. Even if it's like United, yeah, their defenders are awful. Miles and Maguire and Delit and that terrible.
Yeah,
I
bro.
wish they
Locker room is lost, bro. Locker room is
wish
lost.
someone would say that, yo.
Lamine Yamal has the opportunity to do the greatest thing next to the Clasico, yo. On my life.
I need it, man. That's
Wait,
one thing
what
about
does
NBA.
Lamine Yamal have to do? I'm confused.
What?
Didn't they have the beef in the last El
Yeah,
Clasico?
it just seems like a Lamine Yamal thing to do, and I trust Lamine Yamal to give us entertainment. That's why.
Yeah, but Lamine Yamal's injured, so he ain't even gonna be there anyway.
Yeah, and the next season there. The next season will be there. Don't worry. I think he'll do something.
What's the injury? What's the injury?
A hamstring. He scored a penalty. He's injured his hamstring, so because he's been overplayed.
Yeah, man, that's a shame, man. Yeah, it is.
Hopefully nothing happens to him skill-wise, but yeah, fuck him as well.
Spots and Embiid coming back and they still getting cooked Philly. I bet Embiid's not nowhere near 100% fit, I'm guessing. You know what I'm saying?
It's mad as well because before I came on live as well, I saw Xavi Simmons. I see Xavi Simmons is now out of the World Cup as well. Like Xavi Simmons has got an ACL as well.
It is ACL.
Yeah, bro. And Simmons have actually been playing well the past 2 or 3 games, and then all of a sudden he gets an ACL, and it's like it's peak. It's peak, bro.
The Achilles, bro.
It's a Surafel big up, yeah, and shout out to Timberwolves as well, man. Shout out to Timberwolves.
Yeah, I want to ask you something.
Go.
Yo, Zero, big up my guy. I just need like some like scouting updates. Just because the World Cup's coming up, and I need to know how's the best winger in the world doing right now. I just need to know.
He's on Lucho, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? I have to admit, he's actually improved second half of the season. However, I do have to say, in the Real Madrid tie, even though he scored the goals, I thought his performance in general was a bit off. But hey, maybe he improves against PSG again. You know, maybe he dunks on PSG's head again. You never know, man. Just avoid the red card. Because I think that red card was stupid last time. I can't lie. Bayern fans defending it. I didn't defend it. No, Hakimi got.
Yeah, that was definitely a red card. That was definitely, that was definitely a red card, bro.
Bro, King, you know what our fans did? Yeah, you know what they did. So you know how Donnarumma injured Musiala. Yeah, so they were like, oh, so nothing happened then, but we're gonna give red card for Luis Diaz for that, and Hakimi faking an injury type thing, which I don't think he even faked. So, like, you clearly see, like, Diaz just clatters the brother's ankles. Like, for me, it was easily a red card or second yellow, I believe it was. So yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, listen, I think Diaz has stepped up to answer your question, Barrio. He really has. I'm not even gonna cap.
I'm very glad to hear that, because I'm running with the most shameless argument about how Lucho Diaz is gonna be top 5 winger in the history of this fucking planet, and if he wins the Ballon d'Or,
we're jumping the gun. Yeah, see, I can't back you on this, brother. See,
I don't need you to back me, yo. I'm gonna back my whole self. I'm my own house.
But no, that's mad.
Now, if he wins the Ballon d'Or, yo, I mean, what other wingers are there?
Harry Kane and Olise win Ballon d'Or, bro. Let's not do this.
Nah, watch. Because if Colombia win the World Cup, yo, then that means he elevates himself to a bigger level. So I'm just saying, him winning the World Cup with Colombia, winning a Ballon d'Or, being the first ever Colombian player to win the Ballon d'Or, I'm just saying, I'm running with it. I have nothing to go on. It's like, when a man has nothing to lose, then if a man don't have nothing to lose, he's the worst man in the history of this planet.
You're desperate.
So don't watch me.
You're saying you're desperate as fuck.
If he was younger, maybe he'd have a chance, but way too old now to get that shit.
No, but I have to say, Luis Diaz, by the way, that's another thing on Liverpool. By the way, can I just quickly say, and Barrio is probably gonna back me on this, Liverpool miss Luis Diaz. Whether they want to admit it or they don't, they miss. They were chatting shit to us about Florian Wirtz and all this bullshit. Now they want to make up stupid rumors about Olise this, Olise. What Olise signing, by the way, fucking fraud.
Liverpool played better with a false 9, and Lucho Diaz was that false 9. Hold that, Liverpool.
Bro, and then Luis Diaz joins us. We get the balance in our team. Instead of Bomzani, we have Luis Diaz, even though at times can annoy me, you know what I mean? And then you have Liverpool with Gakpo, blood, you know what I mean? So it's what it is.
the regen of what is it? Gullet. Watch it. Gakpo. The regen. He's there.
I want to ask
He's there.
Zia as well. Yeah, like because I want to ask Zia because obviously he was there at Bayern. What do you think of what do you think of Nagelsmann as a coach, bro? Like I need to know the pros and cons in it, cause bro,
overly, bro, he'll treat his starting 11 like a scientific lab.
That's a scientific lab.
Expect a lot of futuristic ways in him coaching his team, like with video footage and all that shit. What else you should expect a little bit of drama because he wants to revolutionize like the entire dressing room or something like that. But you know what? I will say he is pretty adaptable though. If he actually gets a lineup right, he's actually pretty adaptable.
He's a good manager.
So he would coach off the ball like a 3 at the back, like 3-5-2 or like 3-4-3.
Oh, 5 at the back, innit? Or is it 5 at the back?
And then it becomes like a 4-2-2 in possession.
Yeah.
Even though in the lineup you'll probably see like either a 4-2-3-1 or, but realistically, if you watch the game, it's like a 3 at the back and then it becomes a 4-2-2.
Yeah, because United fans, because a lot of our fan base don't understand yet, because they say, oh, Michael Carrick is not good enough, this and that, blah blah blah. But it's like, but it's like when Flawless says that, because they speak about, we should get an elite coach. What elite coaches are out there, bro? And plus,
you know who you need, bro, King. You know who you need, yeah. You Flawless. I need you guys to do your research on Sebastian Hoeneß at Stuttgart.
At Stuttgart, yeah, I've heard about.
Let me tell you something about this guy. He's the nephew of our head of supervisory board, Uli Hoeneß. Okay, he likes to coach an attacking game, high pressing attacking game. And one thing about him, he already won the Pokal DFB Pokal, the German Cup last season, and now he's in the final against us again.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. I didn't see that today.
Yeah, but our fan base have got to understand as well, yeah. And I hear that because I've heard a lot about Hurtsler, but obviously I've heard a lot about Nagelsmann about him falling out with the board and him falling out with some of the players and this and that. I've heard a lot about that, and the thing is, yeah, is that yes, you can have an elite coach. Yes, you can have an elite coach, but it's not just having an elite coach, because it's like you can have an elite coach, but it might be not the right fit. You get me? Because we have to think about, as United fans, it's not just about getting an elite coach. Whether you like Jason Wilcox and Revell, the sporting directors, whether you like Jason Wilcox or not, we have to get in a manager that buys in to what they are building. Basically, we have to get in a manager that is going to get along with Jason Wilcox and Revell, because we've seen under Ruben Amorim that obviously they didn't see eye to eye. We saw Ruben Amorim wanted to get rid of Mainu and wanted to get rid of Xerxes and Casemiro, but the club wanted to keep Xerxes, Mainu and Casemiro. You get me? So this is the thing. Like, even with Enrique, I rate Enrique, yeah, but my major doubt is with Enrique, if he was to come in, would he get along with the sporting directors that we currently have? I'm not sure, because and also people have to be realistic, because like even though I don't rate Luke Shaw, I don't rate Dalot, I don't rate Harry Maguire like that, but we're not going to get rid of these players, bro. You get me? Enrique, for his system to work, I'm not saying that he's a hipster manager, because he's a very good coach and he's a very good manager, but he needs a lot of Pacific profiles, bro. You get me? He needs a lot of Pacific profiles to play his way of football. Like, for example, with Enrique, like, I don't know if he would want to work with a Luke Shaw, would want to work with a Harry Maguire, would want to work with a Dalot, yeah, and even work with an Mbumo or with a Sesko. because those are not really like his type of players. You understand what I'm saying?
Isn't blue of a number 9?
Yeah,
You're
but King,
right.
but that's why, from what bits that I've seen you
Hey,
guys.
yeah, before you land, I gotta go right now. Anytime.
Blessings.
Big up everyone. Big up Zir. Big up King. Big up Vikram. Big up Flawless. And watch me. Clip this right now. Watch me expeditiously clip this. We're winning this FA Cup. Frauds, hold that. We're winning this FA Cup.
I'm with you. You better win it. You better win it. I'm with you.
We are winning it. Don't worry. I'll get you a Chelsea shirt for you. Don't worry, Flawless. I'll get you that.
Listen, Mario, we're winning the.
I got you a Garnacho Chelsea shirt. Watch.
I said Garnacho. Yeah, packing.
Yeah, but that's my major doubt. That's my major doubt. That's my major doubt, because I know if Man United keep Michael Carrick, I know Michael Carrick is not going to complain too much about recruitment. He's probably the type of guy that is going to get along with whatever Ineos recruit, and he's going to work with it. I don't know with Enrique if he would get along with the board and work with the current team that we have, because he might say, I don't want this player. Like, for example, we want Baleba. Baleba's been one of our main targets in midfield. Like, Enrique might say, I don't want Baleba. I want, like, I don't know. I want like a Vitinha. I want like what's the Stuttgart player's name? Steeler. Like, he might want a Steeler or something. You get me? So like, we don't know these things. And it's like, when I look at Enrique, is that the reason why I named Sesko as like one of the players specifically is because we just bought Sesko, and plus with Sesko, I don't think Sesko, and I said this to Zia, I don't rate Sesko. I think Sesko is an average player. I don't rate Sesko like that. But the thing is that I don't know if Sesko is good enough to start week in and week out right now, and even next season, because we have to, because to get the best out of Sesko, you have to play to his strengths. Like with Enrique, like all of his attackers press like maniacs, bro. These men press like maniacs. These men press from the front like non-stop. Like Sesko does not press, bro. Sesko does not, like, you can see it. Sesko does not press like a Dembele or like a.
You know what? I think because of his athleticism, I think he's capable of it. It's just not the way we play. I think he's capable of it. Maybe
I think he's capable of it, but that's not his MO. That's what I'm saying, Flawless. That's not like his MO. He can do that, but that's not his MO. And with Enrique, obviously he likes his players to be technically secure on the ball. Like, obviously I like Ryan Mbeumo as a profile, but Ryan Mbeumo, he's not really like technical secure. Like, he's not as technical like as a Cunha or as a Ahmad. So I just have doubts about. I just would have doubts about the Pacific profile. I just have doubts about about if he would get along. If any manager that we bring in, I have a doubt that would they get along with the board, and would they want the Pacific profiles that Ineos want, because Ineos are recruiting for the club. They're not recruiting for managers no more. It's not a Ten Hag situation.
Which is not a bad thing, to be fair.
It's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, I like that. I like that, Zia, but the thing is, you have to have a manager that buys into that, and not many managers buy into that. Managers nowadays want to have control.
Thinking, sorry to interrupt, but here's my thing,
Yeah.
Your club's biggest problem is you've been backing managers of different profile for so many fucking years.
Yeah.
And it becomes a whole thing, and it causes like a trickle effect of, like, you have a player that's used to this style and this style, and they just don't mesh well together, bro. You know? So in your case, bro, I've always said this and I've maintained it. Some people agree, some people don't like it. I don't care. To be honest with you guys, your biggest problem is you don't have an identity. You have an identity crisis. This is your biggest problem. I think this is just my opinion, outside looking in. With you guys, you now see that Carrick can get something out of you guys playing attacking football.
Yes.
You guys are better off having an attacking identity, getting a guy of an ilk of like a Hones or whoever the fuck, get attacking profile players, and let the managers deal with it. It's that simple. It's like
I prefer that way of recruitment. Like I said, I like that way of recruitment. Yeah, I've always said that you should make signings for the club and not for the manager. Like I've seen it under Jose Mourinho, we made signings. We made signings for Jose Mourinho. We made signings for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Eric Ten Hag, and none of these things worked. Like I like that way of thinking, but the problem is a lot of these managers nowadays, they want to have control. They don't, you know what I mean? A lot of these managers you have to have a manager that buys into that what is going to work with the current players that they have and not going to ask for loads of control. You get what I'm trying to say? So you have to have a manager that buys into that.
But here's where
that's what I'm saying.
And I agree with you in regards to it. And buying for the club makes sense. That's why when you do the interviews with whoever the manager is, you make sure he buys into it. Don't have it when you hire him and then there's conflict afterwards. Like, no.
Conflict,
yeah, manager, whatever the identity is. Let's say Zay said attacking football. So I'm with him on that. Let's say it is attacking football. All right, these are the profiles we're getting across the pitch. Make sure the manager's in line with that. Because then the manager's going to want similar. It's on par. Like, we're same football. We're gonna get fullbacks we're gonna get fullbacks that do this. You might have a difference in the name in regards to who the individual fullback is, but the list, you should both be happy with the list because this is the type of fullback we're looking
at. Be happy with the profile at least.
Yes. Profile, So use none of this, but again, that's on the club to do. And to Daniel, who's asking about it's tough with Carrick. I've been saying this. I want to see how these final 5 games go. That's where I'm at.
Carrick's done a very good job so far. Like I've criticized Michael Carrick in certain games, but again, that doesn't mean I'm Michael Carrick out. I think Michael Carrick's done a very, very, very good job. For example, the game that I did criticize Michael Carrick on was the Leeds game, because for the Leeds game, even because for me, yes, you had Mainu out, and yes, you play Ugarte fine. But you can't play that possession-based football with Ugarte. You can't play out from the back. You can't play out from the back with Ugarte. You can't expect Ugarte to pick the ball off the centre backs and start dictating things. And that's why, even though I thought some of the players should have done better against Leeds, I put most of that on Carrick because a lot of the players did not perform for that game. But there've been particular games like Newcastle, West Ham, and Bournemouth where we dropped points, and I put most of that on the players. I only put one game mostly on Michael Carrick, but all the other games like Newcastle, West Ham, and Bournemouth, I put that on the players for not taking their chances and obviously not moving the ball quicker.
Hear what you're saying. You're talking about an in and out. You're talking about an in and out conversation for an interim manager that has a 70% win rate. But when the manager was winning once a month, there was none of these conversations. There was none of these over the top criticisms. There was none of that. Criticism is fine, but it's the over the top criticism from people that I don't understand. Because
people have higher standards. People have higher standards, and they don't get it because these men didn't have higher standards under Ruben Amorim, but all of a sudden they have higher standards for Carrick.
That's actually a testament to the job he's actually done. Because if he came in and we crashed out in the league and we just finished let's say 10th or 9th, everyone would be saying, "Oh, he's done an awful job. He hasn't steadied the ship," and they'd be giving him the same energy. But that would still be better than what Amorim was doing because Amorim had us on course to finish mid-table.
We would have if the other teams, I'm telling you, if the teams came up this season, if the same teams came up. If we would have had Leeds, Burnley, and what was the other team what got promoted? If they came last season, then we would have been relegated, bro. That's the reality. And Sunderland, we would have been relegated under Amorim, bro. We would have been relegated, bro. So people having all of these standards now, when they didn't have any standards for Amorim, these men were saying, Amorim needs his own players, but then with Michael Carrick, he's not good enough, this and that, bro. And people talk about Dallo. We all know we need profiles in the team. We all know that we are missing players in the team. We all know that if you expected Man United to play like Man City, to play like Arsenal, like we did in those games, you expected Man United squad to play like that every game, then I'm sorry, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're living in, bro, because we were never going to play like what we did against Arsenal and play against Man City, play that well, bro, every single game, bro, because every game has its own challenges, bro. You get me? Every game, yeah, is different, bro. You get me? So we can't expect that these same players will turn up for Arsenal and Man City when we played very well in those games. Like, you can't expect that, bro. Like, I've been saying, yeah, that obviously midfield is the first priority. People are talking about centre backs. No, bro. After centre backs, bro, it's fullbacks, bro. Fullbacks is the next priority after centre backs, because do we really want to see Dalot? No disrespect to him, playing week in and week out, starting week in and week out. We don't want to see that, bro. Luke Shaw starting week in and week out. I don't mind if they're second options, but starting both of them week in and week out is not it. It's not it. It's not it, bro. It's simple. It's simple and not it, bro. So
we've been criticizing, the attackers a lot. And fair play in it, like they deserve criticism for how they've played. But if you look at any decent team in Europe has fullbacks that give them something going forward. Just any competent European level team. I'm talking, okay, maybe not Europa League this season, but Champions League. Any Champions League team that's doing well at the moment, they all have fullbacks that contribute something going forward.
Yes,
it's just how modern football's gone. Like, your fullbacks need to give you something going forward. It helps the attackers a lot more. People have been talking about Cunha's form. Cunha's been playing well in spite of Shaw doing absolutely fuck all to help him.
Yes.
Like, it's not a shock. It's not a shock that Dalot's side has been more productive, because as much as Dalot's a bozo, like he still gets forward and he still does try and help the attack, even though he's crap at that. But he does try. Like, it's not a shock that our right side has looked better, or the first half of the season when he was playing on the right, it looked better than our left side, just because he had more help. Because Shaw never gets forward because he doesn't.
No. Like, we all know that, innit? He never gets forward, but it's like I would love an Ndiaye at left wing. I would love an Ndiaye. But the reality is, yeah, if you're telling me what we have to prioritize, a left winger or a right back, I'm saying a right back, bro. That's what I'm saying, because yes, even though Cunha's not an out-and-out winger, I've seen Cunha be able to adapt, bro. We've all seen it flawless. We all seen Cunha take on his man down the byline. We've all seen that Cunha is very capable and he has the qualities to play that. We've seen Cunha take on his man and beat his man 1v1 down the line, bro. You get me? And if you get in a better left back that goes forward, yeah, that means Cunha is going to get more space, bro. You get me, to operate in, bro. And like Vicarin said, it's the same thing. Even though I don't rate Mbeumo, like as a technical aspect, yeah. Even though he doesn't do much apart from G&A, if you have a right back that goes forward, Mbeumo going to get more space, bro. If we get fullbacks, bro, both our wingers are going to get more space, bro. You get me, bro, to do the damage, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's where and this is why, yes, we are not going to address everything in one window. It isn't freaking career mode, bro, on FIFA. This ain't FIFA, bro, where you can spend a freaking billion, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You're doing that on FM, man. Yeah, something's wrong with you. You gotta spend a bill to get everything. But you say it depends on your team and what you need. Because I've do that in Football Manager. Like, I spend, like, Football Manager, I'll spend big like the first summer. But then after that, I'm calm. After that, yeah, I need my profiles, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm specific. I need my profiles. Yeah. I need my profiles, and big up nephew. Yeah, YG, I idiot. That's what he is. YG, a whole fool. But people, have you not been entertained? I'm sure you have. Run up the likes. Make sure you share across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Zare Talk. Make sure you subscribe to Conversation TV as well. Who else was on there with the channel? I think that was it. Does anyone else have missed? Let me know,
Fats was on. Mario was on. I think.
Yeah. Fats with the channel is saying we don't need you. I'm telling you that right now, man. Imagine Fats with the channel. Jesus Christ. You should do it. If you gonna start the games, I told him, man. Call it PMP. Yo, we should do a segment called PMP, man. Pies and Pints, where he goes and he rates the pies and the pints at each football ground. That shit'll be fly. That'll be fire, yo. Big up Fats. Every single time, man. But big up to everyone. But Fats with the channel.
Big up to Stephen Holland as well. Big up to the coaching staff as well. I forgot to say big up to the coaching staff as well, because they've done a great job with Carrick. So I just wanted to say that as well. Stephen Holland's done a good job. And so Jonathan Woodgate done everything.
Yeah, they have. I agree. Zay's channel's in the title. Don C's channel's in the title as well. So click the link, but don't go anywhere because we're gonna redirect straight to. We're staying on this channel, but redirecting to the NBA watch along. It's Lakers Rockets game 4 people. Obviously, Lakers 3-0 up. So if the Rockets lose tonight, that's all over, people. So we're gonna be heading over there as well. And make sure you earn up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. I said he's making a penny from this ish. Not one video getting monetized. Who's that? Is that what you're saying, Fats? Yeah. Yo, I'd love to see you. What he does, man. Shout out Fats every single time. And one more thing before we do go over to the Lakers Rockets watch along. Don't forget, people, this show, all the other shows you see on the channel, apart from watch alongs, fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms: Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc., people. So go to Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV. Follow and 5-star us on there, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. Because maybe you just want to listen audio only. Maybe that's your preference. Maybe you're cleaning. Maybe you're going for a run. Maybe you're going for a walk. Maybe you don't want to see Duncey's stupid smiling face. Whatever the case may be, people. Maybe it's that. All that Duncey, you prick. But yeah, we listen back to this voice, man. But as I was saying, so maybe it's that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't want to see my face. Maybe it's that. It's like, yo, I just want to hear these.
Maybe you don't want to see my face. Maybe you don't want to see Vicky's face.
Yeah, maybe they don't. Maybe they're like, yo, we just wanted, like, that's what it is. Big up Prime as well. Prime literally just closed down. But people, we're heading over, like I said, to the Lakers Rockets game, people. We're heading over there right now because that's almost about to tip off. But it's been, let me make sure I actually set up this redirect as well. We're going to go live immediately, people, as well, as soon as this live stream ends. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, great time in Prime. See you lot in a couple minutes. Big up.